Everyone, it's Monday. Hi.
Hey, it's Monday. We're back.
Yes, that's wrestling question. Who won Black Friday over the weekend?
Xbox One did.
I did?
I found that America calendar for $5 at Big Lots. Is...
Wait, did you say Xbox One or Xbox One?
Xbox One won, Phil.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You bought a calendar for $5?
That's enough! Retail analytics firm InfoScout did a study of Black Friday console sales, and it turns out that the Xboner sold 53% of all consoles sold in stores on Black Friday.
Wow. PS4 sold about 31%. Xbox 360 sold about 9%. Some
Okay.
people are still buying those things.
And the Wii U sold about 6%.
Ah, sad. Damn it. Now, come on. Smash Brothers. Great game. You got stuff to buy now. Why not?
I'm surprised they weren't higher.
Well, on top of all the hardware deals Microsoft was peddling, owners of their shiny new boxes probably jumped onto them sweet Black Friday software sales as well.
Definitely.
A big reason why to buy those boxes.
Absolutely.
Supposedly there are a lot of sales, both physical and digital.
That's right. Different regions had different price drops, with some countries like Canada getting Titanfall for a marketed 75% off, Bob.
It was actually 68.7%, but whatever, fuck math.
That's weird.
Canada dollars!
Whatever.
Remember that practically everywhere on Black Friday, the Shooter Box 1 was $50 to $70 cheaper than the Indie Station 4. Don't forget about that.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah, we are.
Just goes to show you, though, that price is always king.
Absolutely.
Now imagine if the Xbox One and PS4 had been released at the same time, at the same price last year. Oh, man. Now that would have been a fight to remember.
That would have been so cool. Instead, Microsoft decided to hand Sony the easy sales win last year when they priced their console $100 more out of the gate.
What's that? Your console's more powerful and it's cheaper? Good luck! Something else to keep in mind, though, even with the Herculean effort of the Black Friday push, Xbox One is still way behind the PS4.
Definitely. The current rumor, according to Gaming Bolt, is that Xbox One has sold about 8 million consoles and PS4 is at about 15 million, and who knows where those numbers will be after the holiday this year.
So our final question here, though, is Microsoft still in this race, or is this the beginning of the end?
Now, do you mean the beginning of the end for Sony or Microsoft?
Microsoft.
Oh, because you think like they're basically just cutting prices and then eventually they're just going to lose a ton of money. And
I just don't think it's easy for them to catch up. I mean, look at Sony right now. They just announced that amidst recent layoffs, they are doubling down on their gaming division, and they already have a head start on Microsoft. So with that, what will be the final death blow for Microsoft?
Well, that means Sony has to start buying the Microsoft properties.
They're going to buy Master Chief.
Okay.
They're going to buy Titanfalls, robots.
Those are called Titans.
Titanfalls, robot.
Sony buys Kinect. Yeah, remember that's going to happen.
Sony buys up all the exclusives. They get Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy, Batman Arkham games, Battlefield, Call of Duty.
Oh man, those are amazing exclusives. Sony buys HBO Go and Netflix.
Oh my god.
And then maybe even MGM because they're a movie studio and they make movies. Yeah, so who knows?
And Killer Instinct.
And Killer Instinct for no reason.
And finally, Sony buys Machinima because we're already bought by Microsoft.
That's right. That's they buy us back.
Cha-ching!
Yeah.
So thank you for watching the Sony production.
Right. Keep in mind, the Xbox One is still a fantastic console until we're told otherwise.
Moving on to the launch trailer Monday plus Batman. That's not a theme. It is not a theme. You realize that, right?
It's just lazy.
It's just lazy. You got to come up with a better theme than that. Sorry, Phil.
He's just thinking about that calendar.
The first trailer. I love that calendar. The first trailer is The Crew, the launch trailer.
It's out?
Sure.
Today?
Oh, tomorrow.
Next up we get the Game of Thrones, a Telltale Games series launch trailer. That's out too today?
Tomorrow.
Okay. I'm sensing a theme.
I hear all good things, though.
And I think there's one more trailer. The Batman Arkham Knight Ace Chemicals Infiltration trailer part 2. Lots of Batmobile sweet.
It's almost as good as the first part, just more bat tank than I care for.
I mean, he's only killing robots, right?
How many people does he murder?
Yeah, he's blowing up a lot of shit.
I prefer when he just paralyzes the man.
Oh man,
We have an app or whatever.
We're gonna get so many Xbox One fanboy comments. They're gonna, I can't believe you guys don't talk about Xbox One.
Can I take this moment to say, hey, Naruto and Sasuke, whatever, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, nobody cares.
I'm gonna start banning them from the channel.
I'm done.
That only gives them strength.
Oh, well, they might get shadow banned.
We can shadow. They won't even know they're gone.
Yeah,
that's the best part.
Oh boy.
Ching.
Oh jeez. Well.
Hey, everyone, it's Tuesday. Hi.
It's Tuesday. Oh man, everything's broken right now.
Xbox Live is in fact broken. That's our first story today.
What?
So Xbox Live service died last night, causing cardiograms across the nation to flatline and Santa to be well and fully killed.
Thanks, Microsoft. Now all those orphans will die of AIDS.
What?
I don't know. It's just kind of a non sequitur.
Michael, what are you doing?
They're wearing shoes.
Affected services included Xbox Live login, friends list, leaderboards, and even Xbox.com.
No, not my favorite website. I go there for all my Xbox news. Oh man. So yeah, basically everything. The service has since been restored, and while this may sound like a routine fuck up on the tubes, there may be something more sinister here, right,
Lawrence, what's more sinister?
The Lizard Squad!
They're back!
Everyone's favorite group of sexless, probably 15-year-old hackers, Lizard Squad, claimed responsibility for the outages as they were happening on Twitter.
Wow.
They first declared that Microsoft would, quote, receive a wonderful Christmas present from us. And then I guess they were concerned that people wouldn't get it. Maybe they were being a little too artful, so they later just tweeted Xbox Live #.
Makes sense, right? While Lizard Squad has claimed responsibility for many outages in the past, there's always something a little fishy about those attacks.
Correct. Lizard Squad claimed attacks on MLG Columbus back on November 30th.
Right.
Lawrence, how often does the MLG stream go down?
Every time, every event. I haven't seen a single MLG event. I watched them all where the stream has stayed up reliably the whole time.
Okay. Well, we'll try something else. So Lizard Squad claimed attacks on EA back on November 23rd.
Did that even happen? Were people upset about that?
All right.
Were they bothered by Origin going down for 10 minutes? Did anybody know about those EA attacks?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, you can move to the next one.
Another attack Lizard Squad claimed on Destiny back on November 22nd.
Right.
I don't know if that really matters because everyone hates Destiny.
Everyone
so
hates it. Nobody was playing it.
no notice.
No, so I don't think
Except
they
there's
do.
like 4 million people playing. so-
Lawrence, did you notice that one?
No, but then again, I haven't had as much time to play Destiny as I'd like.
All right, well, hold on. Lizard Squad also claimed an attack on GTA Online on that very same day. Oh man, GTA Online never goes down.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, guys. Service goes down 50% of the time.
Good.
If more than 7 people get into a server, the thing's fucked.
Yeah, it's totally broken. So
Hate that.
the way we see it, Lizard Squad claims responsibility for outages that occur on unstable services, and always just when it happens.
Maybe Lizard Squad's like the tooth fairy. It's just there.
If you believe in Lizard Squad,
They're there.
Yeah. Like Santa. So we're not saying the Lizard Squad is lying about it.
Right.
It's just that it's possible that some douche with nothing better to do is out there pretending to hack services that people want to use.
So, Lawrence, they did break tradition this time around with the Xbox Live attack, though, right?
Yeah, they announced a future attack. And you mentioned that they'd done that previously with MLG, but this one is a little more far-reaching. They're announcing this about 3 weeks ahead of time and saying definitively that Christmas Day we will attack again.
Okay.
So instead of just kind of claiming responsibility as it happens, they're saying we're going to do this, and then if they do it, well, it's them.
All right.
But maybe not.
I mean, on the flip side, Xbox Live could possibly just go down because of Christmas and everyone's buying Xboxes during
Right.
the sales. They bought them during Black Friday.
Everybody's home
Kids plug
playing.
it in for the
Yeah.
first time and they break
Right.
the Master Chief Collection again.
Yeah, they targeted the most likely day of the entire year to announce their attack. Nice job, Lizard Squad. Way to go! Right? Good done. Now, please don't clap. For what it's worth, Microsoft isn't substantiating Lizard Squad's claims. In a statement to Game Informer, Microsoft just said that, quote, Xbox Live was experiencing login issues for some Xbox 360 and Xbox One customers, and that service has since been restored.
Man, they did it.
Yeah, so I don't really know if that it might have just happened to Xbox
Change the
Live.
system from within.
Or Lizard Squad, DD, I'm really not really sure.
So whether Lizard Squad are genuinely DDoSing companies or just pretending to, it's a minor annoyance.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it's a fruit fly in
Yeah.
your salad.
Absolutely. So just go away forever, Lizard Squad. Thank you. Oh, wait, actually, before you go away forever, I have a challenge
Oh.
for the Lizard Squad.
Oh, please don't.
I challenge you to announce an attack on a major service 1 day in advance. Tell us what time the attack will happen, then execute on it, but only make the attack last for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Real short, but announce it 1 day in advance, say what time it will happen, and then you will have proved your existence.
And maybe you can leave a string of clues to your whereabouts, much like the Riddler. This could be fun.
Oh, like Batman Forever.
Yeah, you need a flaw.
Lawrence, do you think they'll do it?
Well, I think anybody wants to be the Riddler from Batman Forever, so yes, I do.
Joel, can you sing the Lizard Squad theme?
here we are, we're Lizard Squad. We're gonna attack, we're Lizard Squad. Take your name.
Used to be some lizards in a squad in the internet.
What the hell is that?
Then we DDoS to Xbox and other
trying to steal.
unstable services.
Oh my gosh.
Joel's face is just disgusting.
Did anyone ask James to pipe up here?
You missed a great opportunity to sing a parody of Kiss from a Rose.
Moving on to your trailers, got the Resident Evil Revelations 2, the second trailer.
Whoa!
Yeah, slow down, everybody.
What's the theme today?
There's 2 of these bad boys.
You said no themes.
Oh yeah, that's right, I did. Good
Yeah,
job,
you get
Phil.
what you asked for.
Good job, Phil. Way to
I'm
go.
Lizard Squad.
You do everything you're told?
So
No.
you guys keep saying this Lizard Squad thing. Is that Is that the group of raptors from the end of the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World?
It is the Lizard Squad with
Oh,
Chris
man.
Pratt.
Riding off with Chris Pratt and his motorcycle.
Let's get Xbox Live.
I want everyone to be naked all the time.
We're basically just animals.
I hate
Why do we even have clothes?
Because it gets cold.
Because society.
Because
I know. We should just grow fur back like our ancient ancestors, the rhinoceros.
One thing most people don't know about Lawrence is that Lawrence is naked on Skype. Did you know that?
He actually used to be.
Lawrence, are you naked?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Hey, everyone, welcome to the Hey!
Is it Tuesday?
It's Tuesday. You know what that means? Assassin's Creed.
No, it's not.
Wednesday.
You stupid sack.
It's Wednesday! Wait, hold on. Is it actually Wednesday?
Yes!
Holy fuck, my brain is fried. Let me do that again. No, seriously.
Oh, that was perfect.
Lizard Squad erased your day.
Anyway, it's Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever, and that just means another Assassin's Creed get leaked. Woo!
Wow, that was really early. That was really early.
Oh, man.
Have an Assassin's Creed.
I'm not sure.
Some leaked screenshots have revealed where all those missing faces from Assassin's Creed Unity went. They're all in the next game, which apparently is called Assassin's Creed Victory. That's cool.
So Kotaku received a 7-minute target render video showing several aspects of the game, which is actually in development right now. Though they haven't posted the full video, they did capture some actual screen grabs.
Lawrence, why don't you take the depictions?
Sure. The various screen grabs depict the first one depicts a cloaked assassin sitting on the rooftop in a Victorian-era London, and you can kind of tell because Big Ben. It's kind of a dead giveaway, but the skyline shows all these smokestacks just throwing out loads of crappy smoke. That's a future of mankind, man. The Industrial Revolution is in full swing.
Yeah.
Progress, industry, and machinery.
Pistons. So actually in the video, the assassin is tasked to kill Roderick Bulmer, the most English name I have ever heard, who
Yeah.
apparently is a Templar that traffics little girls.
How dare him!
Yeah, that's Bruce's job. What?
Naturally, the assassination doesn't go smoothly as the assassin is recognized and must fight in the open as usual.
Okay.
To recover his anonymity, the assassin then swaps his hood for a dashing London hat, immediately blending into the scads of dapper-dressed gentlemen.
Lady.
Tips fedora. So then finally, the assassin uses a grappling hook to swing around the interior of a train station to give Roderick the old neck stab, y'all.
Good job. So what can we see in each screenshot? Let's look at them more carefully. The first one is him standing on possibly St. Margaret's Church. Joel was analyzing London, present-day London, and he noticed that he might be standing on St. Margaret's Church right next to Big Ben, as we mentioned earlier. You can also see other landmarks like St. Paul's Cathedral out in the distance. We went there, remember that?
Yeah, so we've actually been to London. I don't recognize any of this. That's just how it looks completely different because it's a different time period, but they got Big Ben right. I remember blowing up in that one movie with the guy at the face.
That's V for Vendetta.
I was thinking of The Matrix. The next shot is the two characters fighting on top of what looks like either a private coach or an omnibus.
Joel, what's an omnibus?
It's like a coach that everybody can, it's like a public coach. It's like an old-timey bus, but with horses instead of an engine.
No, it's the thing that picks up little wizards if they get in trouble.
Yep, that's the night bus.
The next screenshot has him running around an underground tube station where you can change your little hat.
Look at that. So this might be like a subway station or something like that.
And then going back.
Thanks for hat, sir.
The last is him swinging around a railway station to go and kill Roderick Bulmer. You can actually see platform number 1 down the lower right, and then you can see also the grappling hook icon there.
Yes.
as well.
Looks very similar to the, whatever they like to...
Yeah, the throwing dart.
That's what it was,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
in
okay.
Assassin's Creed 3. So, given the time period, we can make some guesses to the themes and the story of the game.
Yeah.
So Assassin's Creed usually takes place during iconic conflicts between two sides. So like Assassin's Creed 3, it's America versus Britain.
America won!
Woo! Sure did.
Assassin's Creed 4, traitors versus pirates.
America won!
Yeah!
And then Assassin's Creed 1, the original was Christians versus Muslims.
America won again! Yeah, America! Woo!
I don't think we were around at that time.
Lawrence, what do you think this time period? It seems kind of boring.
Well, and that's kind of the interesting thing. There's not really a large-scale conflict between two nations or two sides or two religions or anything.
Pax Britannia!
Don't know what that means.
That kind of touches on what I speculate might be the conflict running through the game, especially when you consider Roderick's particular character. This was a time of industrial revolution, and this was a time when the working class was massively oppressed. So you had long hours, dangerous working conditions, child labor. And that was kind of the villain of the time. So what I'm thinking is the assassins might be fighting on behalf of the working man.
Ooh.
So they're going around killing all these dangerous big industry bosses that are exploiting all of their workers. And that kind of stands to reason. And then you're killing a child trafficker in the intro. So it would kind of be interesting for the game to take that slant.
The ghost of Upton Sinclair just got a huge boner. We have an alternative theory as well. You are Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do the lovable chimney sweep.
Soot is the agent of the Templars. It's how they control your mind.
Yeah, you gotta clean those chimneys. Steal some kids and take them to a magical wonderland full of LSD and drugs.
That's Edwardian England, not Victorian England.
Oh my gosh. To Ubisoft's credit, they did come clean about the leak. In a statement to PC Gamer, Ubi admitted this game is in development. The statement reads, "The team in our Quebec studio has been hard at work on the particular game in question for the past few years, and we're excited to officially unveil what the studio has been working on at a later date."
Yeah, in addition, Ubisoft promises that they haven't been distracted from fixing that other game.
You mean the one that's out right now that people are playing?
The one that came out like 3 days ago, and saying that our #1 priority is enhancing the experience of Assassin's Creed Unity for players.
So that's it. We've got another Assassin's Creed lined up for 2015 already.
Yeah, and given the incomplete state of Unity and the fact that Ubisoft released 2 Assassin's Creeds in 2014, we've been wondering if Ubisoft would give the franchise a year to cool off. Clearly that answer is a big fat no.
I actually kind of think that we're going to see, because of all the fallout with Unity, I think there's going to be a delay on Assassin's Creed Victory next
think so?
year. That's my goal. I think that might happen. What's going on over here?
There's a Chinese investor.
There's a lot of businessmen and
They're interviewing each other.
So you heard it here first. 100 years of Assassin's Creed, everybody.
All right.
Beginning of a new era.
Our question to you is: are you guys cool with this? Seeing the 4 Assassin's Creeds per year, is that something you want to see?
I feel like the battered wife in this sort of thing, where I just keep coming back.
Sure.
I forgive it every year.
They're fun.
I know. I look at it. Unity was actually. It's basically coming to a head right now, where the franchise is getting more and more broken.
Yep.
But I see these screenshots. I'm like, wow, that looks really cool.
Yeah, no, it looks really great.
So I don't know. I mean, once again, money talks. So if it keeps selling, they're going to keep making them.
Here's the thing, though. We weren't looking very closely at those screenshots before. We're actually going to look even closer now. And you can actually see here the grappling hook, and we got platform #1, and then there's a no-face. The no-face radar. Did you see the no-face
There
radar?
he is. Yeah, they brought that back.
So they're building in these glitches now into
Yeah.
Victory.
It's a DLC. Get it pre-order today.
We did the photoshops. We had to do the jokes. I'm sorry.
Don't admit our shortcomings.
On your trailers, we got the Evolve Evacuation Story trailer.
There's a story?
Phil?
Yep.
Phil? What's the story?
You play as Charles Darwin, who's evolving into a scary monster.
That's false. Don't listen to Joel.
What's the story?
You're tasked with eliminating the monsters.
That's not a story. That's a game mechanic.
The guy
That's a
comes
mission.
out.
So basically,
it's like,
there's
hey.
different sections of the map, and then there's if you can win one, and then if you win one, you get benefits towards the hunters. But
False.
if the monster wins one, then it gets
So
benefits
false.
towards itself. That's exactly
How many
what
trailers
it
have you seen?
is. That's exactly what it is.
How many trailers have I seen?
I don't know. We've had this talk before. I shouldn't be embarrassed about having nipples, right?
No.
Should I just cut them off?
I don't like this.
Everything is gross about a human.
Yeah, humans are awful.
Not everything.
Pretty much everything.
Most stuff down here is.
Well, yeah,
Oh yeah,
you're
this
ugly.
is a sewage factory.
Yeah, your uglies are
and
gross.
you have to mate through this thing. It's just the worst.
That's why you wear pants.
Thanks, Mr. Rogers. Go ahead.
All right, cool.
I like my nipples though.
3.
Everyone go to the right hand.
Hold the yes, hold the yes. Don't say it yet.
Your first number for today, Street Fighter V has been leaked. But it's only for PS4 and PC apparently.
No! No!
Here's some screen grabs.
But we also have video.
Hey, video's great.
This day only comes along twice a decade, and today is that day.
Yeah, we got a new Street Fighter. Thank you,
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bison. No, God, that cartoon's great. So a leaked teaser hit YouTube this morning revealing Street Fighter V.
That's right.
This comes from NeoGAF user Unlucky Kate, who delivered this teaser to the internet early this morning.
Right, the video is suitably inspirational, with narrator waxing poetic about what it is to fight against the backdrop of dudes raising their fists in victory at arcade cabinets.
Those things exist? Anyway,
man.
Thank you, Jim.
Yes.
So Evo Moment number 37 works its way in there too, unsurprisingly.
Lawrence, what the hell is that?
That's when, crap, I already lost the name. Anyway, there's a full parry, Chun-Li's thing, Ken wins, great.
What is
Daigo Umehara.
Look, I play a lot of video games.
What?
This is a different language to me.
What do you do?
You guys are crazy.
Clips from Street Fighter V are interspersed, revealing the first two fighters. Ryu, is it right? It's Ryu, right? Did I get that right?
Ryu.
Ryu.
So Ryu's wrong?
Ryu.
Ryu is 100% wrong.
Okay, so it's Ryu and Chun-Li.
And Chun-Li. Is it Chun-Li?
Chun-Li.
Yes.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
We also see what looks like Chun-Li's stage, a Hong Kong street packed with neon signs.
Cool.
We don't see a whole lot of other tidbits in the video, aside from confirmations that various Street Fighter staples will return.
Right, the art style echoes that set by Street Fighter 3. Both Ryu and Chun-Li have big hands and feet and are animated with that same smooth, cartoonish look we saw in Street Fighter 4.
Of course. Familiar moves return too. Chun-Li's Yoso Kaku,
I think it's Yosukayaku, right?
and Ryu's Tatsumaki Senpukahu
That was really close. You almost had it.
are both demonstrated. I did not write the script. I am just reading the things in front of me.
Lawrence, rejoice! We have a Street Fighter! No, Lawrence, we can't rejoice!
No, we're not allowed to. Yeah, it actually turns out Street Fighter V is exclusive to the PlayStation 4 and PC. So the Xbox out there cannot play this video game.
No, people are really super upset that it's exclusive. Oh boy. Immediately after he watched the trailer, Dragos Dobre from Got Game took to the internet to shout at nobody using poor grammar. He said, Capcom, what about your fans on the Xbox's side? This will not only upset a lot of people, but will also enable Microsoft and or Sony to try again with this cheap tricks in the future.
G. Larry from Game On Daily is hopping mad and crazy. He titled his rages Street Fighter V exclusivity, witness the hypocrisy.
What did he scream?
He screams. So there we have it. Third-party exclusivity, I can't read words very well, is a thing now. It only serves to deprive otherwise entitled gamers, all because of some financial deal struck between companies. Money in video games, who would have thought?
Boom, got him. Matt Gardner at DealSpawn took a more even-handed approach, but still with poor grammar. Signs point towards an all-out bidding war for choice third-party titles. Street Fighter makes a little more sense to public eyes than Tomb Raider, perhaps simply because the Xbox brand has never really been too closely associated with the fighting genre, the way PlayStation has.
They way.
I don't know, whatever. All right, everybody, guys. It's probably a timed exclusive.
Oh, so you're saying it'll be out like on Xbox One in like 36 months?
Yeah, just wait a few months and then it'll be on the Xbox One and you get it everywhere else.
Also, this trailer was leaked, so it may not even be real. It might just be on all platforms. The PlayStation event's going on right now, so maybe that's how it was revealed, or it will be revealed later today. So
yeah,
I mean, chill out, everyone.
It's cool. Lawrence, what did we do when Rise of the Tomb Raider came out?
It was kind of shocking with how bitter and mad everyone was. And even that made a little more sense considering, I guess, a lot of people associate Tomb Raider with the PlayStation brand, but it's going to come out on the other platform eventually.
Yeah?
Go outside, have some food, eat a snack, ask out a girl or a guy. You're a human, man, have fun. With yourself. Wait, no.
And if you really want to jump into this mess, all you rage jizzers, better just make sure you get as angry at Street Fighter V for being on PS4 as you did for Tomb Raider being on Xbox One. It's not really fair to have any console bias out there. It's just mad. I mean, really, you should be mad about the game, not the plastic box.
It's okay. You guys will get to play it. Don't worry. Ultimately, we'd like to remind everyone that games like Street Fighter aren't the retail blockbusters that Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed are.
It's likely that without PlayStation exclusivity, we wouldn't be getting Street Fighter V at all.
Lawrence, why is that?
It just doesn't make sense any other way. Why would a company willingly deprive a good portion of its user base of a product?
Right.
It doesn't make sense. There has to be something else, which is that this project is only happening because we can secure funding for it. So, sometimes you have to strike devil's deals to make your dreams come true. That's just the way of the world. I'm sure Capcom couldn't find the money to produce a Street Fighter because it doesn't really turn around that much money. So when they were talking with Sony and Sony's willing to pony up the cash for it, they're like, okay, we can greenlight this project. This is the benefit of a competitive marketplace for games. It means more games for you.
Yeah.
And I think it's safe to assume here that Capcom is not the company that it once was. Seeing things like Mega Man's most popular game in recent years being on Smash Brothers is a little telling. And games like Street Fighter don't come out every year.
Right.
I think we actually might be seeing a repeat here of Sega happening pretty soon. I think they're starting to lose franchises, and
That's because they need money to make
they
games.
do need money, and they're probably getting some help from Sony, like we said.
Of
so
course, yeah.
there might be a bigger thing going on here. So keep that in mind.
So you know what? Be excited that we got Street Fighter 5, huh?
Yes, I mean, in this day and age,
Say yes with me.
Hey.
Yes.
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 Give me a yes.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
We didn't ask you.
Welcome back!
On to your trailers, we got the Dead Island Epidemic open beta trailer.
Why is there an open beta for a game that came out like 3 years ago?
It's a different game. It's a MOBA.
Yep. People don't like this trailer. In the comments.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, they don't like the trailer.
Look,
huh?
there was one guy at a meeting who said Dead Island. Next big franchise, ladies and gentlemen. It was an empty room, but he said it.
New Girls Crew, if I went down the way.
New Girls Crew?
Oh wow, big girls crew. Well, old girls crew.
New Girls, New
Well, you
Girls.
call them NGC.
New. No, they're not.
This week on
New
NGC.
class.
It'd be new old girls crew.
The college years. Girls Crew, the college years.
I don't know if that's college.
College. That's like 40.
The college in years.
That might be
There you go.
post second child community college, going back to get my cooking degree.
Let's post the vagina tightening surgery.
Everyone is from Monday Hot.
Let's do this.
Oh,
2 more weeks.
hey, we're asking the question today. Uncharted 4, will it suck?
Uh-oh.
Don't ask me.
If you're still excited about slow pans of waterfalls and thumbstick wiggling your way up vertical walls, it's time to untuck half your shirt and dust off that shiny belt buckle in the closet.
He's a handsome white man. So we've got 60 minutes of pure gameplay?
Yeah, it's gameplay.
Sure, from Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
Ooh, this gameplay demo came out of Sony's first PlayStation Experience event that ran this last weekend in Vegas.
The demo sure is Uncharted. It opens with series protagonist Nathan Drake tropping through the jungle before exploring a cave. Surprise, surprise. At some point, he sees an ancient skeleton, but it's all tied up.
Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do, Drake?
Well, Drake's gonna, climb.
Okay, yeah, and then some new game mechanics too.
Sure,
Yeah, he
yeah.
scales up a rock face. Drake retrieves a ceremonial knife, allowing him to stab into porous rock surfaces.
Yeah, at a glance, it seems very similar to the hook introduced in Assassin's Creed Revelations, which I personally enjoyed.
Yeah, that's cool.
In grand Uncharted fashion, though, Drake then runs into generic AK-47 touting villains that must be shot in adventurous ways,
Right.
which actually those ways are quite adventurous and fun-looking.
The combat reveals a few more combat animations. At one point, Drake grapples to a branch just to swing down a level and land on a generic pirate terrorist man. Which,
Woo!
yeah, that's fun, sure.
This is exciting for me. So Drake also transfers from a slide to a tackle, which then looks pretty cool.
Does look pretty awesome.
It's nice to see Drake, though, back in action, but that in itself is a little weird, right, Lawrence?
Yeah. So, I mean, the game looks really good. It looks really, really good, but I didn't see anything that looked anything more substantive than an Uncharted 1 remastered.
Yep.
And granted, we've only seen 15 minutes of what's probably going to be an 8 to 10 hour game, but the setting looks exactly like Uncharted 1. And the gameplay looks exactly like Uncharted 1. So I'm not really seeing anything here that screams, this is a new Uncharted, this is PlayStation 4, baby. We're really busting it out. I mean, I guess it looks kind of cool, but
Sure.
even the image quality looked a little washed out. Like, I'm used to Uncharted being very saturated, very vibrant, very lush.
Yeah.
Movie-like. But this looked kind of a little more muted. Down.
Yeah, the flip side of that argument is that Uncharted has been doing this for 3 games now, so don't expect anything too different.
Right.
People pretty much want this. It's a video game movie in
Established franchise.
in the best sense of it. And yeah, I mean, newer games tend to get a little darker. We actually have the uncompressed version.
It looks better.
that we watch here. Yeah, I mean,
It
clearly,
absolutely looks
but at the end of the day, YouTube compression is going to do its thing, and I mean, chances are your grandmother's television is not even calibrated correctly, so she ain't going to have a good time.
Yeah, Drake's face also looks like it's animated on a PS3 in this gameplay. I was really disappointed with this because in the E3 trailer a few months ago, it was a big deal. They had this animated face, and it was all in engine. It looked really good then.
Yeah.
This doesn't look so awesome.
I mean, this is still new, so
Yeah,
give
maybe
it
it's a
some time.
pre-alpha build. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and Troy Baker shows up at the end as
he
a skeezy rug salesman.
We got a Baker Drake. Baker North. Whatever.
So anyway, here's the real problem. Uncharted 3 was supposed to be the end of Drake, at least we thought so.
Yeah, sure.
But I guess it made too much money.
Well, of course, ostensibly Drake hung up his adventurous ways at the end of Drake's deception and settled down to start a family with Elena.
Yeah, so do they just undo that character development in the first 5 minutes of the game? Maybe something went wrong. I don't know. It just seems kind of strange that they're undoing what they had already done with the trilogy.
Yeah, I guess maybe Elena dies or whatever, and that's how he gets back into the game.
Possibly.
Sure. Again, we can't really elaborate. I don't mind. We can't judge them on a story we don't know.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, too, I mean, we would be complete hypocrites when we talk about gameplay over story all the time. And not to mention, Drake is supposed to be an orphan, yet he has a brother that came out of nowhere. Anyway, I'm not going to stick too much on that one.
So the question is, will it suck? Well, Uncharted 4, just from this gameplay, I know, because we started speculating. We did a lot of speculating this morning.
Sure.
Will it suck? So, Adam, will it suck?
God, no.
No, okay,
I'm going to say I've been an Uncharted fan since the first one. Right. To me, this is going to probably upset a lot of you out there, but it's basically just third-person Call of Duty. It has a cover. I mean, look, it does a few things. It does them really well. It's very cinematic. There's a lot of scripted sequences. Yeah, there's some variation in there, and the multiplayer is a lot of fun, but really, it's a cinematic experience, and I like it. I like it a lot.
I enjoy these sorts of games only because they are easy to play. You can sit down and play them for an hour or 3 or 4 or whatever. It doesn't matter. They're also fun to watch. If somebody else is playing, and you can sit there and watch. It's just like a movie. However, if you are fully into the gameplay thing like James is, James, what do you think? You think it's gonna? That's what I thought. Lawrence, what do you think?
I think that, I treat Uncharted like a Michael Bay movie, basically. I sit down, I turn my brain off, I have fun for 6 hours, then I'm done. I move on with my life. I was kind of hoping to see something a little more impressive, something that would show me that this is something more than just a popcorn experience. You sit down, you let it wash over you, and then you're done. I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. They find cool things to do. There was that part in Uncharted where you're in that building while it fell over, shooting guys. That was neat.
That was cool.
That's the thing that happened.
Something like that again. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
The jungle falls down this time.
Yes, all the jungle falls over.
So our question to you is, do you guys think it's going to suck just from this gameplay, or are you guys excited about Uncharted 4? Me personally, the gameplay hasn't gotten me excited about the game.
Well, I'm going to say, if you haven't liked Uncharted up to this point, this is not going to change your
Of course,
mind.
not at all, no.
They figured out what works for an audience that will definitely buy this.
Right.
So why try to change what already works?
But I mean, I liked the first 3 Uncharted. I thought those were fun. I watched them and played them. I enjoyed them. But this, to me, is just a rehash. It's kind of like when Diablo 3 came out. I was like, great, Diablo 2, but Diablo 3 with better graphics. I mean, it was the same thing. So, I don't know.
Whoa.
That's the way I felt.
Get real mad at you, Bruce.
That's the way I felt about it. And when it didn't work on launch day, fuck Blizzard. Fuck them off.
What happened to this?
I hate it.
What do you think? Will Diablo 3 suck?
Yeah, the answer is yes. Onto your trailers, we got the Uncharted 4 Thief's End gameplay.
Well, there's a bunch of stuff that came out of the PlayStation experience. We talk about all that stuff. Except for Street Fighter, because then they'll let you a takedown.
There were a lot of cool tweets over the weekend.
We did.
Yeah, who?
Wiz.
We're in the trailer section right now.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about cool things that came out of the PlayStation experience.
Yeah, the trailers that came out of the PlayStation experience.
I thought you just meant cool things.
Did Fwiz come out of the PlayStation experience? What
A lot of
happened?
Wiz tweets came out.
Up next, the Batman Arkham Knight, Ace Chemicals Infiltration Part 3.
They're just going to show the whole game, aren't they? I thought it was just going to be just a little bit, but apparently they're pushing the Bat Tank a lot here, which is a little scary. Next up, we have the Dying Light, the story trailer.
That's cool. There's
There's
a story.
You got a zombie game, you got to have some story there. You got to feel
Do you?
things. Apparently.
What are zombies?
Wait, what? Other zombies in this game?
Shut up.
The Banner Saga 2 announcement trailer.
That came out of the PlayStation experience, much like Fwiz.
It was a game or what was?
Lawrence, are you excited about Banner Saga 2?
Yeah, actually, I really like the first one. Sorry, was that not edgy enough?
No, that was fine.
Fuck you!
There's a lot of layers to the film. There's this one main layer where these DEA agents are battling against a drug smuggling ring that's going through the islands of Hawaii, led by Mr. Chang, who's played by a white British guy. And then,
Oh yeah, that's right. He grabs a sword. He grabs a sword and he picks it up like this, and then he goes.
Yeah, like that. Grabs it by the blade.
The thing is, you can watch the scene and think they're standing there in the room, and then they're asking the director, well, wait, we have guns and he has a sword, so how are we gonna... He's on the other side of the room. Like, if he moved at us, we just shoot. And the director goes, well, what if he throws the sword? Alright.
Hey everyone, with us Tuesday. Oh, you're Bruce, sorry for today. Is Destiny ruined?
Uh-oh. Well, plenty of you would argue that it's been ruined from day one, so we just saved you the extra effort of having to type in your comment. You're welcome.
Yeah. Save those calories. So Bungie wasn't content on making the most hated game of all time because they basically added DLC Hitler.
Oh, the latest DLC for Destiny titled The Dark Below is reportedly making the experience worse for those that haven't purchased the DLC content.
According to VG247, who posted a screenshot of the issue, the problem stems from Destiny's weekly weekly and nightfall strike missions. So if you're unfamiliar with these, actually walk them through it, Lawrence. I'm curious because you play a lot of Destiny.
It's essentially the same thing as any MMO. It just gives you the chance to replay some story missions or some strikes. Those are like kind of the raids, with extra modifiers thrown on top to make it harder. And the point is, this is what you do when you hit the end game, so you can get better gear, more reputation, more of the currency you need to buy better gear, and just do it all over again.
Right.
It's the end game, basically, and without it, you don't have a whole lot else to do unless you do the Crucible, which is PvP.
Gotcha.
Now, here's the problem. Since the DLC release, players are reporting that these events now feature the new content.
Of course, finally, those that haven't purchased the new content cannot play those weekly events.
Yep, let's go to the internet. Reddit user Santa Made Me Do It says, "Don't worry, everybody. Bungie fixed the bug where players were allowed to play the game and participate in activities for free. Now every mission, strike, raid will cost $15 to participate in."
Sarcasm.
He's cheeky. I like that.
Rivel Max spewed, "Holy shit, I don't care if this makes business sense or whatever, but this feels scummy as fuck."
Woo. Captain Obvious moves on, yelled, screaming, "This is absolutely pure bullshit. Now in addition to $60 to play a half-done beta with no story, they remove content that was part of the $60 I paid."
I can't tell, does he enjoy the game or does he not enjoy the game?
I think some people here might have an addiction problem.
Threads on Bungie.net are currently discussing the issue, discussing both sides of the problem, but most fall on the side of just spend the $20. Lawrence, take these forum users.
Yeah. Forum user Inako Owns screamed, "Wait till next week and stop being a baby."
Woo!
Rush Cross Wyatt, Rush X Wyatt, shouted, "Go donate blood or plasma. Go shovel a driveway. Go mow a lawn."
Ooh.
James Cool 1999 bellowed, "Oh my God, liquor." The fuck?
I know, right?
Oh, I know, right.
Yeah.
It's an I. Why you capitalize that? Oh my God, I know, right? Why the duck should we have to buy the DLC just to do the weekly? Shaking my head.
Ooh, that's rough.
Cut to Africa.
An acronym.
He's shaking his head at you, Bungie.
So the pro-Bungie side claims that all the content from vanilla Destiny is still there, while their opponents are upset that their best means of getting gear has been taken away.
Personally, we agree with the latter argument here, which is kind of a surprise for us. We understand a sort of segregation will occur in the player base once any DLC comes out. That's just unavoidable. It happens in any game. We've said before that this is dumb and wish that game developers would actually stop doing this.
Yeah, please, it hurts. They've been doing it since Call of Duty 4. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
So however, the core of the issue here is that Bungie could have accommodated both of those that bought the DLC and those who didn't,
Right.
but they chose not to, or maybe they didn't have time to.
Right.
Would it have really killed you, Bungie, to make 2 weekly events, one for DLC and one without?
I don't think it would have, I'm going to be honest with you, but, you know, I get it. Maybe make a shit-tier strike playlist for the poor, unwashed masses who can't steal $20 from their grandmother to shoot more space aliens.
It's a real problem. Either way, the result isn't very appealing for someone that doesn't want to buy the DLC.
Yeah.
It makes sense from Bungie's perspective, yes, they are a business. It's in their interest to convert the existing players into paid DLC players.
Of course, right.
If they don't buy the DLC, though, they're not generating revenue and thus don't have any value for the company.
Right. Lawrence, but what does this mean for the second-class experience in Destiny?
Well, this happens with every shooter, kind of like we said, but this is even worse. The game is made to feel like you're missing out unless you keep shoving money into it. And if you think about it in parallel with an MMO, you can almost sort of excuse it. If Destiny were an MMO, you would have paid $60 for it when it come out. You would have paid $15 a month, and by this point, you would have bought the DLC, and everybody would be on the same level.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't work that way, and they're trying to structure it like that, so it's going to make a lot of people angry, thinking that they bought a full product and had the right to enjoy it for months and months and months.
Right.
Sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. You're right.
Well, with everything that you're saying, Lawrence, this actually got us thinking, is Destiny just a freemium game at this point?
What's freemium? What do you mean?
Well, since most of the people in the comments are just going to quote South Park, I guess we'll just do the same.
Why not?
So first, let's break it down. First, it has to be just barely fun.
Okay.
That's a check mark
Well,
right
wait,
there.
hold on. Is Destiny more than just barely fun?
I would say for a first-person shooter, RPG hybrid, it's actually a lot of fun for a lot of us here. So, but I mean, for some people, at some point, it just kind of becomes. Anyway, so there is a cycle. You have to explore, collect, spend, improve, and then explore.
That's absolutely a check.
That is totally it. Compliments. You get these little things that say that you are amazing.
Like when you unlock new levels and rank up to get new gear and all that other stuff.
Even supercharged.
Yeah,
I mean, just everything. There's these things constantly filling up and yelling at you, telling you how fantastic you are.
Yeah.
Fake currency.
What's the currency in Destiny?
Glimmer. There's gear.
Yes.
There's plenty of things.
Yeah.
And then finally, pay money, which leads to enjoyment.
Oh, this is where we're at right now.
That's the freemium part. So it really does sound like Destiny is the most expensive mobile game of all time.
I kind of agree with Anako owns the forum user before. I think we should just cool our jets, wait till next week, see what Activision does. I bet they're just experimenting on their player base. I know it sounds sad, but they're probably just experimenting just to see what the community does and to see if people will buy it, and then they'll change their policy. That's what I'm hoping for.
From what I'm actually saying here, that there are a lot of people who have been playing Destiny for 3 months straight, and now they're mad that they have to give the game more money. I think ultimately the solution here is maybe take a break. I mean,
go outside.
It's clearly a very addicting game.
That's always our solution for everything.
I mean, maybe there's a lot of games that came out. Dragon Age, Far Cry. There's other things you can play there. You can play anything. I recommend that. Maybe wait a little bit.
Yeah.
But on the other side too, locking your player base out of something they already paid for, not cool.
Lawrence, you also made some good points though about this kind of turning it into an MMO that you don't have to pay for monthly.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I mean, it sounds kind of like Guild Wars almost. The problem is you can never, ever, ever go back. So once you're giving someone something, you can't take it away.
Right.
You have to leave it there and add on more. That's the only thing you can ever do, because once people establish their perception of what they think the value is, you really can never roll back on that. And that's what Bungie did to try and encourage people to spend money. It might work on some, but yeah, the traditional MMOs don't have this problem because they force everyone to pay the subscription. So everyone gets the content at the same time, and you can ensure that there is no fragmentation. Bungie's trying to do something different, and it's already starting to rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't think they found an elegant solution here. I'm glad that they're trying, at least.
I think the biggest problem is they didn't make you walk a bunch. They should have saved the mounts for later. They gave you the sparrow right away.
Yeah.
If people were walking everywhere, and then they gave you the sparrows later, it would have felt like a much bigger game.
I don't think
that was the big problem right there.
I think you're wrong.
You get around too fast.
Did you buy the DLC?
I had a season pass.
Oh, you had a season pass. Lawrence, did you buy the season pass?
I'm gonna have to now.
Oh, so you haven't done it yet? Are you going to?
I'm not high enough level for that to even matter. I'm not even level 26.
Yeah,
There's no
we haven't even
point.
done Vault of Glass yet. We just don't have time. There's so much.
Exactly.
Oh, light levels are bullshit.
And Matt, you bought a season pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Okay. All right. So it sounds like. What about? Hey, James, did you buy a season pass to Destiny?
What?
Did you buy a season pass to Destiny?
Absolutely not.
Are you going to? Does this bother you? This whole
No.
thing? No. Okay. All right. That was easy.
Just pump it in.
I didn't either because it's not a PC.
We played Team Fortress last night. That's all you do.
I bought a season pass
did.
for Watch Dogs.
We're done.
My favorite part today is Jenna leaping over Bruce's desk
To get the-
grab a plug as Joel stands there checking his email. Look, they say chivalry is dead. I don't believe it.
He's really busy. His email's right there, and he needs to use it right there.
I'm on Twitter right now.
I'm sorry, Twitter. Pardon me.
Jenna's just like, God damn it, these cables. Just gotta get it. And Joel's like,
Reply, favorite, reply.
Someone asked me for some. I don't know. I got tunnel vision.
hey, everyone, this is Wednesday Hype.
Ah, it's Wednesday. Oh, wait. Lawrence, did you know that I hump on Wednesdays?
I was unfamiliar with your humping.
All right, so I'm going to describe it to you as I hump. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, please do.
All right, so I'm out and then in, and then contract the hips and then extend the hips. My penis kind of flaps a little bit too.
Your first start for today. Guess what? If you don't like GTA 5, then you shouldn't buy it.
What? Wait, is that a quote?
That's a quote. It's an actual. Well, I did my journalism on it. So anyway, a week ago, 2 Australian retailers, Target and Kmart, announced that they would no longer stock or sell Grand Theft Auto 5.
Ooh, this angered us. You, the internet, your mom, your dog, and Zane, actually. Look, he's really angry. He's really angry. Turns out it also angered the executives of GTA 5 distributors, Take-Two Interactive.
So speaking at the BMO Capital Markets 2014 Technology and Digital Media Conference,
Nice!
Take-Two president Carl
Slatoff?
Slatoff, they all have crazy names. Anyway, he dropped off some free market bombs on the subject. He said, it's one thing for someone to not want to buy a piece of content, which is completely understandable.
Sure.
And that's really the solution. If you don't like it and it's offensive to you, then don't buy it.
Boom! He got us! He got everybody else! He wasn't done yet, though. He actually continued in saying, we have 34 million people who bought Grand Theft Auto, and if these folks had their way, none of those people would be able to buy Grand Theft Auto. And that really just flies in the face of everything that free society is based on. Boom! Carl Slatoff with the booms today. Wow.
Thank you. It's common sense. And then guess what? There's even more.
What?
Slatoff concluded by saying it's the freedom of expression, and to try to squelch that is a dangerous and slippery slope to go down. Our business is going to be completely unaffected by this.
Whoa.
It doesn't make a difference to us.
Boom! 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 Man, he's killing us with the boobs. Lawrence, why don't you do the paraphrase?
Yeah, y'all some dumb idiots, and we got our money already. So please.
He's on a boat.
Do you think it was awkward how he had to keep picking up the mic after he dropped it?
It's like boom, dropped it. Oh,
His back started to hurt.
You got slapped off. And he pick up the mic and hand it
Flat
back.
off.
He's a guitar whale. And naturally here, yeah, we tend to agree.
Yeah, as you already know.
Yeah, it's not the responsibility of retailers to decide what's appropriate for what kind of media to consume.
Yeah.
If you think you can change human nature by boycotting or restricting a form of media, yeah, good fucking luck.
So thanks, Carl Slatoff, for adding some much-needed perspective to this issue. So now that you know it's your God-given right to buy GTA 5, should you buy GTA 5 on PC because it's better than every other platform?
Yes.
Shut up!
Well, if you have a PC, yeah, and you've most likely been waiting anyway.
Yeah.
So Alt-Tab is reporting that they had an interesting little chat with Rockstar, a Rockstar developer rather, about GTA 5 on PC.
Lawrence, what did the Greek publication say?
Oh, well, they went off about how bad the GTA 4 port was. You know, some of us don't agree with that, but they're worried that since GTA 5 is coming out on PC, they're worried that it will be just as bad as the GTA 4 port.
Okay.
Okay, thankfully, Rockstar, you know, and this is through Greek translation, but they said to Alt-Tab, the new look very good for the PC version of the title, as I was informed that the pilot's Rockstar game runs at 60 frames per second.
That's a Greek translation, but I think they said 60 frames a second.
Somewhere in there around
think they
Akabata and Who Are There?
One of you want to read the next one?
They also said, at the same time, I was informed that responsible for the port is the same team that was carrying the Max Payne 3 PC.
They're basically Yoda. Responsible for the port, you are. Even better, Max Payne 3 on PC was gorgeous,
Yeah.
so that means that GTA 5 on PC should also be gorgeous.
Also keep in mind that Studio Rockstar Vancouver, the guys who worked on Max Payne 3's PC port, no longer exists.
Oh, that's bad.
Just keep that in mind. So in 2012, they were shut down and merged with Rockstar Toronto. Those are the guys who did GTA 4 on PC.
All right, well, so that means Rockstar Toronto survived.
Yes.
And they worked on the GTA 4 PC port, so we should be worried?
No. If anything, what they did was they merged these two teams. If you look into it, it's actually for tax reasons.
Oh.
Take the West Coast office and the East Coast office and merge them.
Sure.
And a lot of that is probably just they brought guys in and said, hey, we're going to,
Shape
show
it
you
up.
how it's done.
Right.
And also, that was in 2008. I
Right.
think a lot has changed. We have a whole list of it, in fact.
Yeah, a lot of problems existed in 2008 that no longer exist now. For example, Games for Windows Live is dead.
It's long gone. That was a big
Thankfully,
problem
that's
everyone
good. Yeah,
had.
that's really good.
Also, the Rage engine, that's Rockstar's proprietary engine that they had, was brand new in 2008. No longer is
that's
that the
right.
case.
Yeah.
They've put out multiple games using this engine, and it's more optimized than ever for more platforms than ever.
Lawrence, this is most likely not an up-res, right, on PC?
I mean, I think it's pretty clear that when GTA 5 came out on 360 and PS3, that the game was already way more ambitious than that hardware.
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing GTA 5 on Xbox One and PS4 now, and it looks really good. It just fits, as though we're designed to be on that platform in the first place. So we tend to think that once it moves to PC, it will really fit, because this is a game that needs some powerful hardware, and PC is the only place you can find that now. Sorry, next gen guys.
That's very true. So this is sort of a really big duh, because we already knew GTA 5 was probably going to be the best on PC, but now it's it's almost all but confirmed.
Yeah, we understand the history Rockstar has had with the GTA franchise on PC, but we're trying to remind you that things have changed, and the outcome is looking really good right now.
it really is.
Still no word on mod support or official mod support, but
yeah, that's right.
even with no mod support whatsoever for GTA 4, we still got Hulk in there somehow. So
There's going to be mods. There will be mods.
if they get some Steam Workshop support in there, please, it'll be fantastic.
Apparently, somebody also wrote a quote in the script from Sean Poole.
What?
What's your quote?
Yeah! That's what it said.
GTA started on PC. Welcome back.
On to your trailers. We got the Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker announcement trailer. This is something that I think James will know about. Do you know what Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker is?
Yeah, I'm very familiar with it.
What is it?
It's the second in the Devil Survivor franchise.
Damn it. You don't know what it is.
Basically, you play as the Devil Survivor.
Phil, what's Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker?
Oh, it's full of exciting and tragic times.
You don't even know what it is. You put the trailer in the script.
It's a Shin Megami Tensei game.
Are you uploading trailers without looking at it?
Lawrence knew what it was.
Okay.
Something Japanese.
Duh, I can tell you
Shin
that.
Megami, what?
What'd you say, Lawrence?
Mega 10.
Megami Tensei.
Atlas
You
is
play as a
bitter,
young boy who calls upon his qual, which is a shadowy parallel universe figure.
I like sad
Sad,
universe.
whatever,
I'm hoping at this point where you've just been showing Fortnite gameplay while you've been talking about this other one.
Tenshi and his
No,
qual travel
Fortnite-
through
no.
the demon
No,
realm.
Fortnite's way better. Let's show more Fortnite. Can we just show Fortnite gameplay over most of that?
The whole episode.
Peek?
Maybe
Is that
just-
possible?
Yeah.
Excellent.
We've got a guest from New York, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
All right, so
What do you think about House?
I know. That's not my question. I have a question for you. If I'd never been to New York City, what is the first place you would tell me to go if I arrived in New York?
The first place to go, let's get weird. Let's just go Queen of the Night.
What's Queen of the Night?
Ooh.
What's that?
It's a crazy theatrical, interactive experience in some weird hotel.
We're not Joel. That's Joel.
It's Midsummer Night's Dream, right? They do like, yeah, and you go from
Of
room to
course,
room.
Joel knows.
Hey, we're going to show with
Thursday, here we go. Let's do this.
Oh, your first subscribe today. You can go right ahead and go fuck yourself.
What?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Not that's in quotes. That wasn't me.
You got it.
A few game developers made the mistake of talking directly to gamers over the weekend, reminding us all why we cannot have nice things.
Yep. Last weekend, David Jaffe revealed his newest game, Drawn to Death, at the PlayStation Experience. So it's a 4-player shooter that takes place entirely in a high school student's notebook. Sounds kind of wacky.
Yeah, sounds fun.
And if it's anything like Jaffe's other games, God of War, Twisted Metal, it's going to be extremely violent and just stupid fun.
Yes, of course, the YouTube comments about his new game were less than stellar, as is typical with most YouTube comments. So he released a video with his main character reading those hateful comments, then told them all at the end of the video to hashtag go fuck yourself.
So he wants it to catch on.
boom! Boom! He got us.
One site in question, Game Zone, wonders, along with plenty of other people, hey, can he do that?
Yes. Boom! He got us again.
Joel, you need help in on that.
1, 2, boom!
You did it on 1, 2.
I think you said broom.
And you said broom?
Gotta get boom.
Well, I mean, and yeah, why not? It's his game, it's his art. He's allowed to defend it however he wants, right?
Yeah, as always, being this liberal with your First Amendment rights is a very slippery slope. In this case, we didn't even know what Drawn to Death was until this story came across our desks.
Yeah, so it's actually probably going to work in their favor.
Yes,
Good marketing, Jaffe. Hey,
Nice job,
we like
Jaffe.
you.
And you know what? Hashtag go fuck yourself. That's okay.
fine.
I totally get it. He gets angry. Everybody else.
I hashtag go fuck myself all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Lawrence, why don't you take the next news story?
Sure, it's about NeoGAF hating anime of all things. You'd
What?
think they'd be in love with it, but the latest addition to Tekken 7 actually caused a pretty small uproar on NeoGAF because apparently it's not okay for a female fighter in a Japanese fighting game to look anime as hell.
But they always look anime.
She
What?
wears cat ears, a spirit hood, and a black tutu.
That sounds hot.
Yeah, which is apparently way too outlandish for a game with an anime girl robot and a kangaroo with boxing gloves.
But don't take our word for it. Let's go to the streets for some direct impressions.
Quote, these new characters are fucking whack. Toasty Toast said that.
Next up, fuck out of here with this shit. Harada man big.
And then Teraburu Kojiro Spath. What does Teraburu mean, Lawrence? What does it mean?
It's like the Japanese. And
What does it mean?
it's terrible. I mean,
It means terrible.
Oh, right. Of course.
either way, Tekken game director Katsuro Harada responded to this commentary when at CosmoFan tweeted him saying, oh boy. He replied, are you Western only one bulletin board? Hello, small world. I'll make muscular and skinhead character for you.
Holy shit, he just boomed us.
Oh, Japanese boom.
Yeah, that's a Japanese boom. His English is a little rusty, but essentially he's saying the consensus of one message board doesn't echo the desire of an entire market.
Whoa.
Yeah, holy crap, he got us.
Harada then explained that right now Lucky Chloe is only intended to release in East Asia and Europe. The reason for that? In his estimation, Western markets only want muscle and skinhead with gun or MMA style character.
Oh, wow, yeah, he might be right, actually. Harada concluded by throwing it to the free market, saying, quote, it's your community's choice. I'm just hearing the demand and request, end quote. Holy crap.
Boom. Wow. Small boom.
Another boom.
So, in summary, a message board didn't like a character in a fighting game that has an ambulatory training dummy. In response, the game's director said that the character in question would only be released in the regions that want that character.
Lawrence,
They ruined it for us.
Yeah, Lawrence, did that hurt the internet's feelings?
Sort of. They were just sort of taken aback, like, he can't say that. Can he? Well, he did. And
Yeah,
for
he
some
did.
reason, this sparks like a multi-page discussion on NeoGAF about how unfair it is that a game director would decide who gets what content in the game that he is making.
Yeah, it's his game. He gets to do whatever he wants with it. So guess what, bitch-ass gamers? You all need to hashtag go fuck yourself.
Whoa! Hey, slow. Wait.
Look.
Is that Bruce's TV's Bruce Green is
That's
saying
TV,
that?
yeah. If you guys are allowed to constantly bring these developers down and trivialize their entire careers with your offhanded anonymous YouTube comments, they are allowed to talk and speak in your horrible language, curse words, spelling errors, bad grammar, and all. Boom.
A spirit hood and a tutu?
Yes.
Sign
Sign
me
me up
up.
for having sex with that fictional character.
Hug that. All right, on to your trailers where they hug. Saints Row, get out of hell, behind the scenes.
Is this a musical too?
It's not a musical.
Well, what's the point?
We needed this section.
It's basically a nerdy kid who gets picked on, so he decides that instead of allowing himself to be picked on, he's going to wear his taekwondo gi to school, not realizing that taekwondo
You're making it worse.
blood by the end of the day. It's gonna be worse. He's going to show them not to pick on him because he has a taekwondo gi.
I always like that. Did you ever know that one kid who got into a fight and kids were like picking on him, like pushing him, and he immediately went like that, and they went, "Yeah, no, that's not happening."
They got punched in the
grabbed
face.
by the hair. Hey, everyone, yourself right ahead.
That's right! I can't tell you how happy I am. Yes.
Your first over today is the Xbox One dominating the PS4.
Oh boy.
Why is that a no?
We just made everybody angry again!
I asked a question.
The first holiday season numbers have hit, and it turns out that people really, really like cheap game consoles.
Who'd have thunk it?
It's weird.
So thanks to a $50 price cut that kicked in on November 3rd and a variety of bundles, the Xbox One is totally killing it.
That's right, Microsoft just released sales numbers for the Xbox One, and they said, quote, November set a new record for sales of Xbox One, and Xbox One was the best-selling console in the US and the UK.
But what about Japan?
They sold like 10.
No, because it's bigger than their houses. So this is all according to the NPD Group's report of console and game sales. More fans logged into Xbox Live than ever before as well. That was something else.
Crazy. Xbox One games were played over 357 million hours globally just in the month of November.
Though we here personally blame Destiny's time vampire-like grind quests and endless waiting for lobbies to load in the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, you spent like, what, 15, 20 hours in the lobbies there? Master Chief
just
Collection?
throw it onto the pile of hours, Microsoft, you got it.
Lawrence, so let's dive into those real numbers, huh?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Wait a minute, we actually can't.
Why?
There actually aren't any, or there are, maybe. All right, this is going to take some explanation.
All right.
So, the only actual concrete numbers we have put the Xbox One sales at 1.2 million for the month of November.
Sure.
And that comes from two sources. There's The Verge senior editor Tom Warren, who tweeted it out, and GeekWire.
How did they get them?
That's a good question. GeekWire says specifically that Microsoft announced the number, but we can't find where they did that.
Yeah, they
so,
didn't go
we
out
don't know.
anywhere.
We just kind of take them at their word at this.
Yep.
They said pick a number between 1 and a billion.
And they did.
It's an oddly specific number to just kind of make up, so they had to get it from somewhere.
Right.
It's just weird that we can't find the press release.
Yeah.
Now, there's another part to this. Let's see here. NeoGAF user Cream Sugar, which I don't like saying, but I'm going to have to, posted an unlabeled pie chart.
Okay, all right, sure.
Okay, so Cream Sugar is kind of well known for having access to the actual NPD reports, which cost thousands of dollars.
Sure.
So it's kind of speculated that he or she works in an analyst firm or something and has access to this data. So, so people are thinking this unlabeled pie chart represents the monthly sales of the consoles for November 2014.
All right, so then if you correlate the 1.2 million figure that they tweeted with the unlabeled pie chart graph, that puts the PlayStation 4 around 800,000 consoles sold in November, and the Wii U at about 200,000.
Right, on the unlabeled pie chart.
That was on NeoGAF, right?
This is news?
If someone says
We're
video
recording
game,
on this!
I'm saying if anyone says video game journalism ever again, I'm going to blow my brains out.
Oh my god.
All right, so as
boy.
far as we can see, Xbox One is turning the beat around, but does that mean they'll be able to overtake the PS4 juggernaut in 2015?
The completely unreliable VGCharts.com still says that the PS4 is beating Xbox One by 7 million consoles.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot to make up for. And based on this pie chart,
That was unlabeled, yes.
we're getting close.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So if we were to assume that all these numbers are correct, that means that the Xbox One, in its best month to date, only chipped away 400,000 units from the PS4's lead.
Right.
Ain't looking good.
Yeah, so now it's only behind by 6.6 million, Lawrence. That's pretty good.
Dominated.
That's pretty good. So our question to you is, what do you think? Do you think the Xbox One will beat the PS4 in 2015? I am going to say yes.
Wow.
I'm going to say that. And the reason I'm going to say yes is because if they can keep it at $350, they can keep the console at $350, they're going to lose a ton of money on those consoles, but they will sell a lot of them.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, they will sell a lot of them, so they might beat them in console sales, but not in profit.
No. I personally think that Sony has started off on the right foot, and they're going to continue down that. I think looking at the PlayStation experience shows that Sony has a pretty good hold on not only the console or on the gaming market, but also the audience as well. They know what everybody wants, and Microsoft's still playing catch up.
Lawrence, do you think Xbox One's going to beat PS4 in 2015?
I really don't think so. I think Sony, like, they came out at the right price with the right kind of hardware and the right messaging, and that gave them so much momentum. It's going to take years for Microsoft to make that back.
Yeah, it looks like it might. We'll check in 1 year to see if I'm right or if you guys are right.
You heard it. We're never going to do an Xbox PS4 episode until a year from now.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
good.
that's not what we
Well,
said.
he just
Good
said next
fucking
year.
That's true.
See you on January 3rd, everybody.
Oh man. So Phil actually ends up Phil that he's usually the smartest guy when it comes to Xbox One and PS4 sales. So Phil, do you think the Xbox One will beat the PS4 in 2015?
No.
But you own one.
An Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What do I gotta buy, like 6.6 more?
Million more?
Are there any trailers today?
No.
Have a great weekend.
I don't play the Party Magician game
what do you mean?
because I've been burned in the past.
What does that
With
mean?
Party Magicians. I went to a party, it had a magician, and then he chose me to pull a card out. I picked a card out, right? I looked at it, it was like a 5 of spades, right? And then one other person saw it. I put it in there. He went through, did all his bullshit, did all his stuff or whatever. Finally ended up pulling it out, and it was a 5 of clubs. And he's like, 5 of clubs. And then I was like, that wasn't my card. And he goes, yes it was. And everyone was like clapping, and I was like, that wasn't my card.
You're shouting at
And
him.
the one other person behind me was like, that wasn't your card, you had spades. I was like, you're a dick, magician.
Everyone, it's for Monday. Hi.
All right, it's Monday. Here we go. Final stretch.
Oh! Today on the show, we're talking about the best-selling games of 2014.
Question mark.
At least we think so.
There's a question
Sherlock
mark.
Holmes.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. Another year is drawing to a close, and you know what that means. It's that magical time of year when your crazy uncle starts stockpiling pork and beans in his doomsday shelter for the 15th apocalypse that will never happen.
Mine just drinks and says mad things. But don't worry, Uncle Lou. We know the big one is coming. So until then, we'll celebrate the end of the year like gaming outlets always do, with some good old-fashioned lists.
Oh, we got so many of these lists. Now that most of 2014's big games are out, let's take a look at what sold the best over the entire year.
Yeah, and remember, kids, if your favorite game isn't on the list, that means we're biased, and you should let us know in the comments, because we were paid off by either Bungie, Activision,
Microsoft,
EA,
Sony,
Ubisoft.
every company. I wish. This data comes from VGCharts.com. That's VG Charts with a Z, which are mostly educated guesses at best. Let's start with the best-selling games across the entire world.
All right, number 10 coming in for the 3DS is Yokai Watch 2. Anybody?
Lawrence, what's that?
It's a Japanese only RPG. So.
Okay,
Nobody cares.
it sold 2.9 million copies over the year. That's really
Dense
good.
nation, it makes sense.
Number 9, Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS4, 3.17 million copies.
Next up, number 8, Mario Kart 8. That's a Wii U exclusive. That was 3.18 million as well.
Number 7, FIFA 15 on the PS3 at 3.2 million.
Next up, Watch Dogs, that game you all hate, on the PS4 actually
Phil
sold.
loves it. Yeah, he did really well.
Season pass.
Sold 3.4 million, which is pretty good for a new IP.
It's really good. Number 5, another new IP, Destiny on the PS4 at 3.85 million copies.
Next up, this is kind of a big surprise. Super Smash Brothers, a 3DS.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, kind of exclusive. It's also on the Wii U, but we'll get to that later. That was 3.9 million units. I was one of those people.
That's really good. Number 3, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on the PS4 at 4 million copies.
That seems low.
It's because it is low. Call of Duty's been declining.
Next up, no surprise here. Number 2, Pokemon Omega, Ruby, and Sapphire.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh, of course, we knew this would sell. On the 3DS, that's 4.27 million.
And then number 1 across the entire world of all games of all time for this year, FIFA 15.
Yep.
On the PS4.
So we're doing all FIFA news next year, baby!
FIFA news!
I would rather not.
Welcome to Inside FIFA!
4.35 million copies were sold of FIFA 15 on the PS4. Globally.
Yeah, and hey, congratulations, everybody.
Yeah, nice job, FIFA. Way to go.
And going through this list, there are a few surprises here. First of all, what the fuck is Yokai Watch?
Lawrence, tell us Yokai Watch. What is that?
Yeah, it's made by Level 5. These are the guys that made like Ni no Kuni, Dragon Quest VIII.
Right on.
They're kind of the new kings of JRPG, which is a weird title to have for anyone. But,
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
It's especially confusing because it released only in Japan, and typically games that release in only one region on a handheld don't do that well, but this is one of those phenomenons. It's kind of like Monster Hunter.
Right. Well, there are 47 million 3DSs in the wild, so that's kind of, that's why it makes sense that Super Smash and this sold so well on 3DS. So.
Dense nation.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
And second, like we said earlier, Watch Dogs wasn't the bomb that the internet thought it
Not at
was.
all.
It's as if there's a vocal minority out there. So despite launching with some rough spots and mostly underwhelming most of the enthusiast market, it's still very impressive for any new IP to break the top 10 list.
It really is. Same with Destiny, despite the internet insisting it's terrible and it's the worst game ever made, the market is showing that they're hungry for new IP that are marketed well, just like Destiny and Watch Dogs.
Yeah, there we go. And finally, this list is a great reminder of which brands and game series have global power.
Yeah, it's really true. FIFA, Call of Duty, Pokemon, Grand Theft Auto. Do people say Pokemon or Pokemon? Pokemon, sorry.
Gotcha.
Grand Theft Auto, Mario Kart always hit the top 10. That's just something that we know here,
Yes.
we're aware of, but I don't think a lot of people are in our comments.
Right, and there you go. That's the all the top 10 games from the globe. So if you're from anywhere else in the world, feel free to leave. But we're going to break it down a little bit more precisely. We're talking about the USA.
Yeah, USA!
Yeah. A little place we like to call home. So number 10, no surprise here, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on the PS4.
USA!
1.2 million.
Number
units.
9, Destiny on the Xbox One at 1.23 million copies.
Once again, looking very similar to the global market, Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U sold 1.28 million.
Number 7, COD on the Xbox 360. This is kind of a surprise. At 1.31 million copies.
Actually, that would be much higher.
Yeah, so did I.
We didn't see this one on the global list at all, but Titanfall on the Xbox One sold 1.3 million here in the US of A.
Brand new IP. Number 5, Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS, 1.41 million copies.
Hello. Number 4, Pokemon Omega, Ruby, Sapphire. I mean, it's very similar.
Yep.
Yeah, that was 1.47 million.
Yep, on the 3DS. Number 3, COD on the Xbox One. Another COD at 1.48 million copies.
Interesting. Number 2, Destiny on the PS4. That was 1.5 million copies.
And then Lawrence, why don't you say number 1 for fun?
It's Minecraft!
What?
Minecraft!
On the Xbox 360, no
FIFA
less.
wrong.
So Minecraft on the 360 came out on an actual disc in 2013. Lawrence, how in the hell is it still selling so well?
It's the perfect game in terms of marketability. If you have an Xbox, even if you're like a parent and you're like, what do I get for my kid? It's easy, Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's safe, it's friendly, there's no violence, anyone can play it. It's really the game for everyone. It's kind of like the new Tetris. If you get any gaming console, what's the first thing you get on it? Minecraft.
But Lawrence, it's nowhere on the global top selling list at all.
Yeah, that's VG charts for you.
It's as if this stuff might be a little made up. Look, the geniuses at VG Charts have a really big dartboard.
Yeah, they're throwing the darts. And just like Activision said a few days ago, Destiny and COD were the top selling games for the US. COD is on the decline, but Destiny is coming up, which means Activision is taking over the world.
Little by little, yes, with video games.
Yeah, they really are.
And since we want to be fair to the entire globe, we want to talk about our sister nation, the socialist commie land known as Europe.
Are they communist?
I have no idea. I am an ignorant person from America.
Number 10 is FIFA 15 on the Xbox One with 876,000 copies.
Next up, Minecraft on the PS3 sold 881,000 copies.
Number 8, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on the PlayStation 3, 958,000 copies.
Number 7, Destiny. This is on the PS4. That's 1.3 million. That's pretty damn good.
Really good, especially for Europe. Number 6, FIFA 15 on the Xbox 360, 1.3 million copies.
Once again, Watch Dogs coming in number 5 for the PS4. That's 1.3 million.
Number 4, GTA 5 on the PS4, 1.38 million copies.
Number 3 is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Warfighter, whatever you want to call it. That was on the PS4. 1.6 million copies sold there.
Number 2 and number 1 are FIFA. FIFA's on the PS3 and then on the PS4, 1.9 million and 2.5 million, respectively. Man, you guys are Sony fanboys over there in Europe. Only 2 of those games are on the Xbox.
Well, keep in mind that the PS4 did launch at a cheaper price.
Oh, yeah, right.
The Xbox One did have the FIFA bundle.
Well, it only
But
sold
it
a
only
little bit.
did. It only did. So look. You want the PlayStation?
Well, apparently they want the PlayStation and they want soccer or football.
Football, soccer.
What do you say? Lawrence? What do you say? Is it
Footlocker.
Football?
Foot Locker?
Is that what you say? Disclaimer for all these lists. Remember, these are all VG Charts numbers. Go to VGCharts.com with a Z. and you take them with a grain of salt because they may not be perfectly accurate.
Maybe one of those giant salt licks that the horses lick.
They may not be perfectly accurate.
They're not.
There's a
at
Z in
all.
the URL. That should tell you something.
Lawrence, do you have any final thoughts on this?
Not really. Mostly that people that really get into gaming tend to confuse what is talked about a lot with success. So they'll tell themselves, oh, Watch Dogs didn't launch well, Destiny didn't launch well. Neither of those things are true. They launched very well.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that publishers don't really care about what you think if a product sells really well.
True.
That's kind of what it comes down to. It doesn't matter how pleased you were with it. It matters how much the world bought it. And they bought those things a lot, so we'll be seeing more of them.
So we don't matter at all.
No, no idea.
Not at all.
We are just the mouthpiece for people who make more money than us.
I'd like to remind everyone that we still have 2 weeks left in the year and Sherlock Holmes could pull a come from behind victory. All the parents are getting a cool kid Sherlock Holmes for Christmas.
How come there were no PC games on that list?
Because they don't put those, they don't disclose those numbers.
Oh.
Moving to trailers, got the DMC Devil May Cry, the definitive edition announcement trailer.
You're gonna play this, right?
And all 60 frames of glory.
How many hours of gameplay is this?
I don't know, I mean, the game was like 15 hours, maybe.
You think I should buy it?
Dude, DMC was awesome.
You think I should buy it?
Yeah, it was a great game. People were
I'm
all,
watching the trailer right now. It looks like a commercial from the 1990s. I highly don't recommend
That
buying
sounds
it.
fucking awesome!
you just gave Lawrence a hard-on.
I get dropped off at the airport, then I
Okay.
get a 4.5-hour plane ride to, I'll go to Midway in Chicago.
Alright.
Then from there, I take one bus, and then I take that for an hour, and then I have to transfer buses to another bus, and that's an hour to get to my hometown, which, you know, you're close to my hometown. When
Sounds
you
like your
have to
parents
dump.
should move.
Oh, there's a dump there? Beautiful.
Back in the day, my hometown had a choice between Indiana University or a dump, and they chose the dump.
My family lives in San Diego, and that's too much for me. Hey everyone, let's run to the house.
That's Tuesday, alright, we're almost there.
Oh, hey, first over today, Grand Theft Auto Online getting them heists in early 2015.
Finally! We
guys.
did! Oh, why not? Sure. As we all know, GTA 5 has been an unfun, unplayable mess until now, and all of that will change.
Oh, we joke, we've been having fun. So finally, the one mode that will save the god-awful pile crap as Grand Theft Auto 5, the game we gave a 10 out of 10 to, is nearly here.
This is all sarcasm. We know you've been
Yes.
playing it for a year and a half. Please don't say heists will save the game, because heists are just yet another added bonus. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, we'll get to more of that later. But so not only do we have a fancy trailer, but IGN posted a preview of the new mode.
That's cool. You'll have to read the preview to get all the details, but here are the high points.
To start off, Rockstar explained why heists have taken so long to come out. Explain, Lawrence.
Yeah, this comes from GTA Online producer Imran Sarwar.
Nice job.
Who says, quote, they just turned out to be a lot more difficult than we originally thought.
Wait, so they were actually just hard to play, and that's why it took so long to come out?
Well, there's some problems there. So when you're playing by yourself, it's pretty easy to make them entertaining because you don't have to worry about what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
But apparently the biggest problem was making sure that all 4 players in the heist had something to do at every moment.
Oh, sure.
And they've already kind of played up heist to the player base, so they couldn't release something that was kind of only half fun. To quote Sarwar here, he says, having already let players know of our intentions with heists, every setback only increased the pressure to make sure we got them right.
Sure.
They kind of understand the player base. The longer you give them to imagine and think and believe that this is going to be the savior of gaming, the more you have to live up to.
Yeah, but they are coming in early 2015, so
Yeah.
that's good news.
Yeah, all very interesting. Some details about how the heist will work actually came out as well. So heists will include 4 players, all of which must be at least rank 12 or higher.
Okay. One player will be the leader, who must also own a high-end apartment to accommodate the planning board for the heist. Now, those are pretty difficult to get, yeah?
Not really. I
Okay,
mean,
all right.
they assume you've been playing the game for at least a few weeks.
So that's not so bad. Okay.
No, it's not that bad. So there are additional responsibilities for the leader beyond owning just an apartment, though.
Okay.
The leader will be Lester's point of contact. Not only do they pick the other members
Sure.
for the heist, but the leader also has to pay all the setup costs for the heist up front.
So like you said, they are the producer of the heist.
They're essentially they're the backer of this one.
Just like in the single-player GTA 5, every heist is composed of a few prep missions before the big job.
Yeah, this is actually the stuff I'm most excited for. I like the planning stage, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the members of the heist crew get payouts for every prep mission, but the leader won't get a payout until the final heist is complete.
Lawrence, what is Rockstar also trying to make sure of?
Oh, just like I said before, they want to make sure that all 4 members of the heist are always doing something.
Yep.
When you play GTA 5 yourself, it was pretty easy to, like, they just didn't let you switch to other characters if they weren't doing anything interesting. So that was a pretty easy scapegoat, but now they have to figure out ways to make all 4 players always busy all the time. When they were early on in testing, they found that maybe 2 players would be stealing a car, the other 2 players would just be waiting for that to happen. So to kind of remedy that, they give individual tasks to separate parts of the group. So 2 players might be doing crowd control, while 2 other players are going to hijack a bus. So these things kind of happen at the same time.
Right. Right now, Rockstar is saying there will be 5 unique heists that total up to about 20 total missions, which should amount to about 20 hours of gameplay.
Right, I mean, you break that down, sounds like that's 4 missions per heist, which each mission takes about an hour. Not too bad.
That's really good. 20 hours of gameplay for free.
What we're assuming is free content, a free update. Not too shabby. Star Wars explains further that the heist will be replayable too, since players will want to try different roles.
Of course.
And much like the single player side, they're going to have different choices along the way.
Of course, there'll be extra bonuses for finishing all the heists with the same crew, playing in first person, and other gameplay aspects like avoiding damage and completing quickly. You'll get, like new clothes and money and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and from the screenshots and the trailer that we've seen, this all sounds awesome.
It really does. It really does.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
The leader is fronting his apartment. He's putting his life on the line.
True.
He's doing all the work. He doesn't get paid till the end. Does he get a better payday than everybody else?
That's a very good question. I think so. I think he does get a larger cut than the other 3. I think he does, but I don't know that for sure.
Don't worry, Joel. You don't have to worry about it. You won't be playing it.
True.
Hey, Zane.
Hey.
Nice.
Good job. We've spent too much time in GTA Online to not have a dark whisper in the back of our minds. GTA Online is kind of broken sometimes.
We have a rough time getting our crew together. I think to remedy that what they're kind of counting on is that you play with your friends, not a large group. This is co-op. This isn't really deathmatch or anything like that. So me personally, I haven't had a problem doing any of the kind of co-op missions online. By myself. It's when we try to invite our fans, things just go wrong.
Well, yeah, Lawrence, are you thinking there'll be a few problems here and there?
Oh, I'm sure there will, but I've come to accept that stuff as part of GTA Online's charm.
Yep.
GTA Grand Theft Auto is just a little derpy naturally, and GTA Online kind of dials it up a little bit. I think it's going to be the sort of thing where any sort of online weirdness that happens will just be part of the heist. It'll be part of things going wrong. So if you're in the middle of a heist and one of your buddies drops out, now you're down to 3 men, you still have to finish the heist. That can make for a cool scenario, even if it's a little frustrating.
Yeah, that's true.
And going back to what I've said time and time again, GTA 5 single player is fantastic. That's worth the $60 alone. GTA Online I've always seen as an added bonus, as something that's continually in beta that they're going to be working on. And the fact that I don't know how many DLC packs we got for free.
I think 5 or 6 at least.
I'm not complaining if the heists aren't perfect out of the gate, but the fact that they're still adding content, like much more than a year later, we can't say mad at Rockstar, right? I mean,
no, we still believe. Rockstar will get it right. It'll take a little bit. They'll get it right.
We heart you.
Just give it a second, all right? And again, I know you'd like to say it's free content. However, it should work. I think the content should work if I get to play it. So I'm looking forward to playing heists, even if they have random disconnects and ghost cars and all that other stuff. Really looking forward.
And I look forward to playing with you.
Who are you pointing at?
Joel.
I don't have an apartment. What?
He's homeless, is what he's saying. Under your trailers, you get the Grand Theft Auto 5 heist trailer.
That's a Phil's pick.
Yep.
How so?
Because I said so.
Okay, that's how it works. Next up with the Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, the Lord of the Hunt DLC trailer. Is this because of the new movie coming out?
It's not a Phil's pick. Oh.
He didn't hear your question.
Probably. Guys, do you know tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, and that these are our first night gifts. The trailers are our gifts.
No, the real gift today is the announcement of Sniper Ghost Warrior 3.
Have you guys cut yet?
An old-timey photographer.
She's working. Don't bother her. She's working. Jeez.
Joel's like,
What's this button?
Jane's like, I got more jokes.
I know. Do you want to hear more jokes?
I'm funny. I'm the funny guy. She's like, I'm really trying to be professional.
Look, canoe.
Jenna, is this good or no?
I'm speeding, you're good.
Oh, you are.
Out of all the unprofessional people you've worked with, how bad are we?
This is not bad at all.
Oh,
good.
that's
Okay.
good. I'm glad to hear that.
She has a sense of humor too.
Everyone can show the one that
Yeah, it's hump day! Lawrence, it's hump day. Now that you're behind us, do you know what I can do to you?
Oh, no.
What?
You know what I can do to you?
No.
Your reviews over today. Hatred has been removed and then re-added to Steam.
Wait, hold on. What? What are you talking about?
Remember that game, Hatred?
I do. The really violent one, yes.
Yeah. Well, Bruce, today is a wonderful day.
Why?
Well, today, Lord Gaben has ascended from the almighty throne in the sky to save video gaming for all of us.
Wow!
Yeah.
Lawrence, I think he touched you once, right?
Yeah, my cancer is gone.
So he made Steam. Haha, funny to talk about Gabe like he's God because you get it because he made Steam and games.
Video games.
PC
The internet's
games.
weird.
Yeah.
So the question is, what caused him to descend into the mortal realm? Did he see a beautiful woman and then turn into a swan so he could have sex with her?
No way! Gaben had to save a dude in a trench coat that wants to shoot everyone.
Thanks to everyone. Freedom of speech. That's right. Hatred is back in the headlines.
Right,
that
that's right.
game.
For those lucky few who forgot, Hatred was that game that had a dumb trailer that made people mad, even though we've been shooting fake people in the face for about 20 years already. But the bad man said he doesn't like people, and whatever, who cares? It doesn't matter. It's a really violent game.
It's really dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway, the story started back up again yesterday when Hatred developers Destructive Creations added the game to Steam Greenlight.
Right.
The game soon had thousands of comments and votes, rocking up to the top 100 list pretty quickly.
Yeah, however, the game did not last very long. Shortly after the game's Greenlight campaign started, Valve's Doug Lombardi told Eurogamer that, quote, based on what we've seen on Greenlight, we would not publish Hatred on Steam. As such, we'll be taking it down.
Yeah, and this enraged people, right, Lawrence?
Really did.
Yeah, this is the internet. And we get mad when people make decisions about anything.
Right, yeah.
Well, the issue was a little more nuanced than that. Basically, people were worried that Valve would start getting in the business of censoring its content. They haven't really done that yet. There hasn't been a game that's come out, aside from like straight pornographic games, and even that's starting to kind of seep in there with visual novels and stuff.
Yeah! Woo! That's right. Porn on games or whatever.
Thanks.
Yeah, teenagers get very upset when they think the things they're consumed are being censored for some reason.
But Lawrence, the game is back on Steam right now. We did it. We be mad or whatever. I don't know.
Rejoice or be mad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe get so mad you go on a shooting spree because you can't stand games about shooting sprees. I don't know. I'm not sure.
The irony is ripe with this one.
So really, what happened here?
Well, Valve has a strange hierarchy, or rather a lack thereof.
Yeah, they really don't.
There's no managers or anything there, so it's possible that someone just made a bad judgment call that for once in Valve's perfect time on this planet would against the almighty hive mind.
Yeah, that's very rare. Valve's Gabe Newell apparently did not agree with Doug Lombardi's call. Not only has the game been restored to Steam Greenlight, but Newell also wrote an apology to Destructive Creations, which has been published on the developer's Facebook page.
Yeah, the letter reads, it turns out that taking Hatred down wasn't a good decision, and we'll be putting Hatred back up. My apologies to you and your team.
Wow. Perhaps using the opportunity to make a statement of intent, Newell also added, Steam is about creating tools for content creators and customers.
Right. The implied second half of that statement is that Steam is not about selecting what content consumers can and cannot see. Right, Lawrence?
Yeah, that's so. Even though they hold the platform that basically is the intermediary between developer and player, Steam has not gotten into the business of deciding what does and doesn't go up. They've been very laissez-faire about it.
Which is great. That's kind of like the Android marketplace.
Yeah, I mean, it's every marketplace. That's just American economics, and it's been working out very well for them. Their statement has always been, if you're not gaming the system, you can make money on our platform doing whatever you want. And this is the first time they've kind of rolled back on that.
Yeah.
And then they rolled back on that again, so it all worked out.
Yeah, and either way, however you want to cut it, this is technically art. It's a form of art.
True.
And you need to respect that,
Yes.
and you might not like it.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you should censor it.
Of course, as you'd expect, Destructive Creations, the developer, is pleased as punch about this ordeal. Not only have they gotten tons of free PR again, but they also get to stay on Steam.
Yeah, the publisher released a statement saying, this is the best proof for us that there are diehard Hatred fans out there waiting for this game to be released.
Good choice of words.
I don't think so. And that we need to keep going to deliver them a game that offers exciting and challenging gameplay. Yeah. I think they may have missed the point.
So there you go. Gaben, defender of free speech and stupid games about shooting everybody for no reason, came down from heaven to fix Steam yet again. Nice job, Gabe. We know you get really amped up when you listen to God's Back, but let's be honest. This game looks really stupid. It really does. That looks really dumb.
But with that said, removing it from Steam did seem like a double standard, since the service still offers all 3 Postal games.
Which are extremely violent.
And the near snuff film Rockstar game Manhunt. Then again, I think Manhunt 2 is missing for some reason.
Oh, who knows? Whatever.
It's odd.
I mean, nobody's looking for Manhunt. Again, Postal and Manhunt, those are both very violent
You can
games.
pee on a dead body.
Lawrence, this is also one of those times that Valve actually changed policy. That never happens.
No, it doesn't. Valve is very good about not letting any one person, aside from Gabe Newell or Doug Lombardi, say statements in public to kind of decide the course of the company.
Yeah.
They're very buttoned up in a great way. They never mix message. They never pull a Microsoft or anything like that. Right. So this sort of mixed messaging, where they say one thing and then a day later do something else, is very uncharacteristic for the company. So it's kind of worth noting for that. It doesn't happen too often, and I don't think it will happen that often.
Either way, I think we're all happy just to see this thing come to an end. The game will come out, you'll play it, you realize it's really dumb and no one will care.
Yeah.
And at the end of everything, there's still no Half-Life 3.
Didn't he say something about Half-Life 3 in the Facebook post, Lawrence?
No.
Oh,
Wait. If you zoom in and analyze the cross-section and then move this letter on top of that letter, and then add 13 to it for no reason, and then divide it by 5, and then if you cross-section it with Gabe Newell's DNA, you find a 3 somewhere.
You did all of that right now?
Yeah! I have a headache.
Onto your trailers, we get the Life is Strange reveal trailer. Phil was just staring.
Phil's pick?
No, it's not Phil's pick. The same guys that did Remember Me developed this game.
Oh, I like them.
Don't nod.
Next month. Kind of does time traveling. It's an adventure game you can find on Xbox One, PS4, PS3, and Xbox 360.
Did you see how he was staring when we went to Phil? He was like this.
You know when you
have you ever really watched this show?
Have you ever seen a lion in a cage after a long time? Just has this glazed over look like he's just
We had a lion in
given up.
my zoo in my hometown.
You've missed the point.
Somebody make up a funny joke right now.
Jenna, make up a joke. Damn it. Come on, Jenna. Zane, what about you? No?
You don't have a go-to joke?
Mike's got a joke. Look.
Why is 6 afraid of 7?
Why?
7, 8, 9.
There's the door. You can leave whenever you want.
You can't ask for a joke and then make fun of it.
I got a joke.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah!
We would have accepted this show or this show. Hey, we're talking about the show Thursday.
Thursday. Here we go.
Man.
Almost. We almost made it.
Your first of many news stories this week. Sony is having a bad week.
They're having a really bad week. Sony popped out of the hole this week, only to see nothing but North Koreans and class action lawsuits.
That's 6 more weeks of winter, everyone.
All right, that's good. We know. Sony was sued over graphics just recently. Sony has officially been sued yet again. The culprit seems to be misrepresentation surrounding the Killzone franchise.
The what franchise?
Yeah, you know, the Killzone franchise.
The what franchise?
The Killzone franchise.
I have nothing here. Specifically, the statement that Killzone Shadowfall offered 1080p multiplayer graphics.
Okay.
And simply put, Sony advertised that the game would run in native 1080p, even in multiplayer, and it turns out that it doesn't.
Sort of. Lawrence, why sort of?
Okay, this is going to get kind of complicated. It turns out that the game kind of cheats to get to 1080p. As Guerrilla Games explains, or the developers of the game, it's kind of similar to video compression. Basically, when you're turning or moving, the game interprets where you're going to go, and then carries over part of the last frame into the new frame. Basically, it cobbles together a lot of low-res images in conjunction with a 960 by 1080 image to create a 1080p image. So you do see a 1080p image, it's just not native 1080p. And even the word native is starting to come into question, and we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah. So Eurogamer's Digital Foundry analyzed the game back in February, finding that it actually runs at a very strange 960 by 1080 resolution, using the aforementioned images to fill in the holes.
This results in what is equivalent to a 1080p image, but this isn't native 1080p.
Correct.
And Sony, of course, filed for the lawsuit to be dismissed.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, really, at this point, they have to explain the math that they do.
Yeah.
To explain how they got to the point where they're at.
And it's
people
still
are
not native.
And people are saying, you're lying to me. But it's like, I don't know. I think it's just a lot of confusion.
Well, Sony claimed that they didn't misrepresent the game's resolution, and furthermore, the plaintiff in question, Douglas Ledore, didn't adequately plead reliance on any alleged misrepresentation.
Well, it sounds like he wants the $60 back. Give it to him.
I mean, I don't know. Lawrence, is this a big deal?
That's so in the real world, no, but in legal terms, it's hard to say.
Okay.
Basically, the judge is saying, Sony, you don't know how important 1080p is to Douglas Ledore. And if you promised him 1080p and didn't give it to him, it might have ruined his world. And that's what we have to decide.
Wow. That's actually kind of interesting.
Tough.
Yeah. So this doesn't mean that Sony has successfully been sued yet. That remains to be seen, and it will revolve around whether or not the court finds Sony's 1080p claim as actually deceptive.
Correct. The suit revolves around the employment of the word native, which doesn't yet have a full legal definition when it comes to advertising claims.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. So, I mean, yes, it's kind of ridiculous that they're being sued over graphics, but at the same time, if they said native 1080p and it's not actually native.
Sure. I'm saying if you are misrepresenting a product, that's fine. If they said this gun has this game has guns in it and you shoot people and it ends up being Minecraft, then sure, we got a bigger case on our hand, but we're talking about blurriness.
Well, Douglas might be really upset that it wasn't 1080p. He might maybe kill himself. You think anybody would ever do that? I
think he's got a bigger
What if he
problem.
has special eyes?
He might have special eyes.
Can't see things.
The best part is if he's like a blind kid. He's like, I don't like it.
All right, on to our next terrible Sony news story. Sony will not refund a hacked purchase.
Oh boy. Anyway, so GameStyle is reporting that Sony will not give a refund to a user who had a game fraudulently purchased on his account.
PS4 owner Pockets told Sony that Sony had taken money out of his bank account without his permission.
Uh-oh. Sony then discovered that Shadow of Mordor was bought using Pocket's name and PS3. The problem is, Pockets does not own a PS3.
Oh, wow. So Sony sent an email in response to Pockets saying, quote, in relation to the transactions you recently flagged as unauthorized, our investigation concluded that the serial number of the console on which these transactions were made does not match the serial number of the console you provided to us on your original call. So that means they acknowledged it was a hack.
Yeah, so everything should be fine.
Good job, Sony. But then they continued, regrettably, as stated in the PlayStation Network Terms of Service, we are unable to offer a refund for purchases made on the PlayStation Store unless the content is found to be defective.
What?
So he was hacked. Sony admitted he was hacked, and then said that you're not getting a refund. Fuck you.
So Lawrence, what is he supposed to do? How does he get his money back?
Well, we, as usual, all problems can be solved through Reddit. Reddit user SuperDave21 advised, if the fraudulent purchases were made with a credit card, call your bank and report the fraudulent purchases. The bank will cancel the card, send you a new one, and you will not be held liable for those fraudulent purchases. As the customer, you don't have to do anything else. Your bank and the merchant, in this case Sony, will handle the rest.
I mean, that's good. Still, though, I think Sony kind of should have told Pockets to contact his bank.
Right.
You know,
it seems strange that they leave that part out. It sounded like it kind of doesn't help Sony, especially right now in their PR case of, they're like, yeah, sorry, thanks for the money. We know you got hacked, but it's like, shouldn't you at least say the next two words, which is call your bank?
Yeah, just call your bank and you'll get your money back that way.
It just looks greedy, Sony, that you're just trying to keep all your money. I understand that's your job, but seriously.
They could have been cool about it, just been like, hey, don't worry, bud. Sony's got you. We never screw up. No big deal.
Well, with North Korea and a bunch of hacked emails going out, I don't think they're having a great week. But at the very least, try to help your customers, please. That'd be nice, Sony.
And Lawrence, you still love the PlayStation 4, right?
Oh, of course. I'm a PlayStation 4 fanboy.
Any final thoughts from anybody or no?
I got one.
Okay.
You know, we all like to use these weird hallmarks to say that like gaming has truly made it. Whether there's a shitty movie about a video game or your parents are finally playing Candy Crush. I think when a lawsuit firm starts trawling for class action suits, that means gaming is real.
Hey.
Because this lawsuit firm, they're involved with a lot of class action shitty lawsuits. And the fact that there's a lawyer scouring pamphlets for misleading information just so they can trump up some stupid suit, that's real business, baby.
All right, well, we did it.
Jack Thompson.
We did it, everybody. Excellent job. Nice job. Gaming is real.
We did it.
Yep.
Gaming is Israel?
Yeah, that's what I said. On to your trailers. We got the Evolve Stalker trailer.
Do you want me to talk about it?
Well, normally this is where we go to Phil. Yes, so go right ahead.
Actually,
curveball, yeah,
it's a pretty cool trailer. It's a new monster in the game that stalks you. It's like a wraith.
Is he called Pockets?
It is not.
What's
it
his name?
disappears.
Okay.
It moves real quickly.
Yeah.
Does it have a name?
It's just another monster in the jungle, though. It's not like a different type of Kraken.
Kraken?
Kraken.
Ah, Kraken!
Lawrence, what'd you play last night?
Destiny. I didn't get shit though. Me and Matt ran through the stupid Fogoth thing. Died a lot because of the fucking wizards. I got some marks though. That's cool.
You could have made all that up. And I wouldn't know.
Boring.
I wrapped up some bounties though. And now I got to melee a cursed thrall.
James, I went and saw Interstellar again.
I was in the process of looking up where a specific enemy type was because I had a quest to kill that enemy type. Anyway, I ended up doing some wiki diving. And
Hey everyone, welcome to the show, Fred Hahn.
All right, I think this is going to be the last one of the year, so.
Ooh, let's make it good.
Finally.
humans could make that.
Moose is gonna show up and try and have sex with you.
Anyway, your first star for today is Minecraft bigger than Jay-Z and Beyonce?
Yes, fuck it, whatever.
That's what you come to this show for. Millionaires and billionaires and the money and the things they spend it on.
If your mom told you you'd never get anywhere with these games, tell her to go fuck herself.
Jesus, this is a dark episode. Anyway, Minecraft creator Marcus Notch Persson just outbid Jay-Z and Beyonce for a $70 million house in Beverly Hills.
Whoa, the house was actually listed at $85 million, so he got a deal.
Boom.
Good for Marcus.
Hey, knows how to save a buck, or 75 million of them. Or sorry, I can't do math well. 15 million.
Lawrence, why don't you read this joke?
Oh no. I wrote it so you would have to read it.
All right, I'll read it. Reportedly, the house is composed of diamond mined out of the most dangerous spider-infested hole in downtown Los Angeles.
It's a Minecraft.
It's a reference to Minecraft.
Yeah, thank you.
Didn't find it funny when we wrote it. Don't find it funny now.
This purchase actually sets a record. Not only is Notch the nerdiest man to ever live in Beverly Hills, but $70 million is also the highest price ever paid for a home in the area.
Holy crap.
That's a real thing.
Well, inflation's a real thing too.
Yeah.
So on top of that, the deal closed in only 6 days.
Wow, jeez.
I mean, that happens when you have a briefcase full of money.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what happens when you slap someone in the face with a wad of cash anyway.
Yep.
It's hanging out of your pants. Just to make ourselves and all of you feel bad, here are some stats about Notch's new home. First up, the living room features a 54-foot curved glass door that opens a pool with an iPad-controlled fountain. Wait,
Lawrence, why don't you talk about the kitchen?
It features an 18-foot onyx table with seating for 24, and each place setting costs $3,700 each.
Do you think you'll ever have 24 people over?
Yes, but they're not going to eat at the table.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This house also features 8 bedrooms and 15 bathrooms, each of which feature a $5,600 toilet.
Lawrence, what does that toilet do?
Oh, it'll actually vacuum the turds out of your butt, and when it's finished, it'll spray your asshole down with a water mixture that's mixed with gold flakes.
No, none of that is true, but it sounds amazing.
Crusted asshole.
If our forefathers could see us today.
Other amenities include 3 90-inch TVs, but those broadcast your rooftop view of Los Angeles into your downstairs lounge. There's also a replica of a James Dean's motorcycle, a chromed machine gun, and a candy
room!
I know, yes, a candy room. It's a candy room.
We are sad to announce today that Joel Rubin will be leaving his job today to be working for Notch up in his mansion a few blocks up the street.
Would Sir like Mike and Ike's, or would Sir like good and plenty today?
Here's a picture of the candy room. It's fucking ridiculous. And then there's also a picture of Notch sitting, looking at the candy room. Who cares?
Yeah. So yeah, while the story is pretty much video game light, let this be a lesson to you guys, all the kids out there. Just make a knockoff of another game and have thousands of YouTubers make media around it and then sell it to a huge corporation for billions of dollars.
That's the American way. That's the American way, everybody.
Well, not just Swedish, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
I don't care.
I love that his forebears were like Swedish Vikings and warriors, and now he's sitting pretty in a candy room.
Hey, they're looking down from Valhalla on this guy saying, "You did it, son."
That's true, they are.
Maybe do a sit-up.
Lawrence, why don't you actually talk about video game news related to Minecraft?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
There is actually a new Minecraft game that's been announced, except this is from Telltale.
Okay.
They're making another game based on a pre-existing franchise, and it is Minecraft.
Cool.
With a story.
Oh, that's dumb.
Game of the year all years. That's the one thing Minecraft needed.
Stupid.
It's only the world's most popular game, but yes, it needs a story.
Yeah, so the question is, what the hell is this thing?
Well, according to Telltale, set in the world of Minecraft, the series will feature an original story driven by player choice. It will not be an add-on for Minecraft, but rather a separate standalone product that will premiere in 2015 on consoles, computers, and mobile devices.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, this could be cool, right?
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, look, Telltale is good at taking a cool thing that already exists, and then they throw their own spin on it. It's always an adventure game, but as always here, we're a little skeptical.
Well, because Minecraft has no real story, no lore, no spool?
What's the lore?
It's got some lore. It's got like Cthulhu monsters.
What's the lore?
There's an Ender Dragon,
Shut up!
and there's witches.
There's really no characters other than Steve either, or the creepers, or the creeps, or whatever the fuck.
But I mean, also they basically have a sandbox to play in, so they can go nuts with it. This could reach Lego movie levels of creative freedom.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So take things and just have fun with it. Yeah. Or this could devolve into future fan fiction meant to impress the neckiest of neckbeards.
Yes, that's true too. Lawrence, you have some fan fiction for Minecraft, right?
Yes.
Okay, hit it.
Steve was dropped into a world, and he had to mine and then craft the things that he mined. So he mined all day and all night and made a hovel full of dirt.
Get in there.
Can I say my theory?
Yes.
I think they're going to use this game to help establish lore for the Minecraft movie that's coming out.
Oh,
so you'll have a game to kind of get.
That's a pretty good theory. Get out of here! Get out! Get out of here!
Cool theory.
I'm gonna Indiana your corpse.
Either way, Telltale makes good games, so I'm sure it'll probably be pretty good.
I think so too. It's actually one of the things, a long time ago, I remember Notch came into our office, we did a live stream, and And one of the things I remember asking him was, will there ever be a story or some kind of adventure mode, like something you can take from like World of Warcraft? I mean, the little exclamation point. You can get a little bit of story. And he's like, oh yeah, we'll get around to that. And he was, you know, obviously selling his company
They
to
have
Microsoft.
achievements and experience points you can get now.
Since then, all I noticed was a sprint option that was added. Really, I'm sure they did a lot of other things, but I didn't really pay attention.
Experience points.
I was always kind of curious to see people like write their own stories. That'd be kind of cool, and I think this is actually a really good way of doing a Telltale game. It's really just like, it is actually really, really good fan fiction. That's what it always is, especially with the Game of Thrones game. So I'm actually really excited. This sounds cool.
Yeah, right on. Moving on to your trailers, we got no new trailers actually. So Phil has decided that he's going to turn our show into his show with Phil's picks of the year. It's just you. Now you read the first one, and then when I tell you, you move on to the next one. Okay? Go.
Watch Dogs. This is the story trailer that I chose.
Move on!
Mortal Kombat X. It's the announcement for the new game. Yeah, it has that sweet song in it. Grand Theft Auto 5. But this was the announcement trailer.
Next trailer!
Homefront 2. I don't know if this game actually is going to come out.
Why is this good?
Well, this was the one, the Crytek one, and that went under, so this one might not come out. But
Next
I was really excited. The Order 1886.
Why is this one good?
It looks awesome. Was this Naughty Dog? Is that the one that did it? Or
I agree.
Santa Monica?
You don't know who makes games.
I don't have a PlayStation 4, but maybe I'll buy one for Order. The Witcher 3.
And why is this good?
This was an awesome. They
Is there
always
sex
do.
in this one?
Probably. I read the books, the
Next
Witcher books.
trailer.
It's actually runners up, Watch Dogs again, but Bad Blood.
Next trailer. Move on.
Finally, the one you've all been waiting for, the Crimes and Punishment Sherlock Holmes. E3 trailer. For all these trailers?
There's no IGAs this year, so who wins the trailer of the year?
Ooh.
You didn't pick one?
I would have to actually go with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Hey!
It got me the most excited to buy the game again.
There you go.
Phil took off from work when Grand Theft Auto came out.
Nice.
Yay!
A word that doesn't matter.
I'm surprised you turned on Watch Dogs like that.
Thanks, Phil. Get out.
Okay.
Mike, you stay.
You can say if you want. Oh no, I was gonna say we can just a little out. I mean, it's the last episode of the year. I don't know.
They don't know that.
It's our last live daily of the year. But
Oh, there will be more. Anyway, yeah.
yeah, keep this all in. This is all gold.
Jesus. I want to say something nice to the kids, but Joel's a meanie. Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying your holiday. I'm Adam.
And I'm Bruce.
And we're counting down the top Xbox One games of 2014 because we have nothing else to talk about.
So let's start.
First up, we have the Master Chief Collection, and I already know what you're thinking. The servers probably still don't work yet.
Adam, it's broken.
Look, the online
Adam, it's broken.
Tell you what, Bruce, a long time ago, a young Adam Kovic in the year 2001 had a little game called Halo on his Xbox. Guess how often he played online?
Never?
Never, because he couldn't, because Xbox Live didn't exist. I didn't complain then, I don't complain now. That's a lie, I complain all the time.
So they put all 4 Halo games in this, right?
Correct. The one starring the Master Chief. Remember, there was no ODST, there was no Reach.
Right.
It was the Master Chief show.
So can I play all the single players?
Yes, and that was actually the part that I enjoyed a lot, was going through a little campaign called Halo 2 and hitting that back button, or whatever the hell that weird little design is on the Xbox One controller now, and seeing it go from those old dated graphics to these pretty little textures in Halo 2.
Well, you know what? Good for 343 on getting all 4 games in the disc, even though it's totally broken for multiplayer.
I think it's a throwback to those days when we couldn't get online. But the single player, in my opinion, is enough for Halo fans to go back and revisit it. But we are going to wave the finger a wee bit and shake our heads, because goddamn that, if they got that multiplayer working, would have been game of all years.
Either way, this is a must-have for the Xbox One.
Because you don't have a lot of choices.
And it works sometimes. Up next, my personal favorite of the year, Titanfall. Oh man, Titanfall. So here's the thing. So they took Call of Duty, they mashed it up with Quake, and they mashed it up with Battlefield 4 Verticality, and they mashed it up with a bunch of other games, and gave us basically the best vertical first-person shooter of the year.
I agree with that. Now, do you have a problem putting this game on the list? Because it did come out on PC, and it did come out on Xbox 360.
You shut up, Adam. I have no problem with that at all. It goes on the Xbox One because it's an Xbox exclusive. And a PC exclusive.
I only asked that question because it is a rhetorical question. This is actually a big reason why a lot of people did buy an Xbox One. Not a lot of people ran out to go buy a PC to play Titanfall.
Yep.
In fact, the population in there is still alive, but not as active as you would like. Titanfall's a big reason why people went out and bought that big old hunk of plastic.
A lot of people think that Titanfall it only had a month or two of popularity and then it disappeared. No, just wait until Titanfall 2, guys. Just wait until Titanfall 2.
Moving down the list, next up we got Forza Horizon 2. Both Bruce and I know nothing about this game, so we brought in Lawrence to talk about it.
Well, sir, it's got cars. Yeah, Horizon is basically the more relaxed, more arcadey, more fun variant of Forza. It's not quite as simulator-based. The idea is you're at this giant festival called Horizon. You get to drive around, go wherever you want, race people whenever you want, get cars, listen to cool music. The big thing about Horizon 2 is that it lets you kind of drive cross-country. So it takes place in Europe. They let you just blast over open ground. If there's a checkpoint out in the distance, you can just kind of turn your car right towards it and take a chance and drive off-road. You might hit some trees, you might damage your car, but it makes the races a lot more fun and a lot more open.
Now, Lawrence, I'm really scared of die-hard racing games. Is this a die-hard racing game?
No, God, no. It's the kind of game where you get points for everything. So you get a sweet combo, you drift, you drive in oncoming traffic. It's much more burnout than a traditional simulator. And it's kind of weird that they brand them both Forza, but Horizon is a very different racing experience than the traditional game.
It's like Call of Duty with rims.
Got it.
Up next, D4.
D4.
Is that what this is?
Dark dreams don't die.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
What the hell is this?
Oh boy. So this is from a developer called Swery65. He made a game called Deadly Premonition, kind of made the rounds in the cult circle, but D4 is a little similar. It's just very weird. It's very Twin Peaksy. Basically, the idea is the main character's wife was murdered under mysterious circumstances. Now he's trying to solve that murder, except he gets these like weird visions. He will basically lock himself in a room and teleport his mind into the past.
Cool.
And then he'll be in this weird like pseudo trance where he's walking around in the past, talking with people, and then these other like supernatural beings interject into his vision and will like drop these weird hints. There's a grown woman dressed up like a cat that eats mice and jumps on people. You find like little tokens. Everything costs stamina. So
if only you could see Adam Kovic's face.
Look, I've always said, if you want the most Japanese video games, you buy a Dreamcast or an Xbox One.
They're getting there.
What happened?
You can lose the game by opening a window. Yep.
Can we put crickets in there?
Yeah. So Lawrence, give us one real reason why, if you're an Xbox One owner, you should play D4.
Well, it's for the gamer who's played everything. If you're sick of shooters, platformers, if you're sick of every normal game out there, D4 will give you something new.
Will it?
Yes.
Good answer. Typically, you don't see a lot of new fighting games coming out this year, but Killer Instinct Season 2 apparently is the exception and not the rule. Why is this on the list, James?
This is on the list because I feel like this is the way fighting games should be done. This is the most forward-thinking way to sell a fighting game. You get Street Fighter repackaged over and over and over again. You have to pay $20 for it after you initially paid $60 for it. But this way, you can kind of test out all the characters. They release it over time. Over the course of last year, they unfolded the characters for Season 1, took a little bit of time off, and now they're coming back with characters for Season 2 while adding features. It's just a good way to build a fighting game roster without feeling overwhelming and feeling like they're just repackaging it to take your money.
How much money have you put into it?
I've only put $40
That's
into
not
Killer
bad.
Instinct.
That's not
It's
bad
really
at all.
not that bad. It's actually, if you want everything, it's still a budget-priced game.
Okay.
So Killer Instinct is the way to go.
Who's the next character coming as? The Skeleton Man or the Gas Mask Man?
What about the dinosaur? Is it
You're
the dinosaur?
close. The mummy guy is the next character.
Okay.
And then after that is a dinosaur.
What's the highest hit combo thing you've gotten?
That I've gotten? 2-hit combo.
You're a liar.
2-hit.
Only 2?
That's a lot. That's more than 1. That's double 1.
Moving up next, a bit of a newcomer on the list, Sunset Overdrive from Insomniac Studios. This game really came out of nowhere when it was announced at E3. It looked pretty, it looked bright, and it was an Xbox One exclusive.
It is truly an exclusive. You can get it nowhere else.
Yeah, this is the definition of exclusive. There's actually a big reason, in my opinion, why you should get an Xbox One. This game is a lot of fun. It is a big reason why we here at Inside Gaming enjoy video games, because it's just simple fun.
One part Tony Hawk, one part Jet Set Radio Future. It kind of goes back to the games of old when you can only play the single player and you just had a ton of fun for 10 hours. There is also multiplayer though.
Yeah, there is a co-op mode. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think it's even necessary. It stresses me the fuck out. But overall, the game is just so pretty and nice and fun to play. and there's not a lot of options out there when you want to grind with your shoes.
That's true. You know, credit to Microsoft, honestly, for putting out an entirely unique game in this day and age. Usually, Microsoft is sort of like, oh, they're just the rebrands, they're just franchises that everybody knows. This one, brand new, totally unique.
It was fun. It was a good bet on their part for investing in Insomniac. That was a good thing. So there you have it. You no longer need to have buyer's remorse because there's actually software you can play on your all-new hardware. Congratulations.
Finally. Jeez, what was taking so long?
The Kinect.
Oh, that's right.
They had to find a way to unplug it and not have to sell it with the system.
Do you think if I rename it to the Lunchbox Done, the Kinect will listen to me?
Keep up with that joke.
All right, welcome to the PlayStation 4 Best Games of 2014. Now, these are exclusive to the PlayStation 4, so don't get mad at us if we don't include Assassin's Creed Unity or whatever.
First off, let's start this list off right with infamous Second Son.
Sweet.
Love this game.
Well, I played all the way through, and I really enjoyed this game. This is my favorite Infamous of all of them, because 1 and 2 were just kind of okay.
Yeah, the first Infamous games had a weird conflict of theme and a feel. This one kind of gets itself a lot better. It's a lot just 90s X-Men, really, which I am totally cool with. But I think the big thing that kind of threw a lot of people for a loop is instead of just having one set of powers, you actually get like 3 in Second Son. So it's like playing as different characters. You get to pick which ones you want. That ties into traversal. It's a fun game. You get to beat up people with chains and fire hands.
These were some of the first screenshots I ever saw on any PlayStation 4. Did the graphics live up to what I saw?
Yes, 100%. It is actually one of the most beautiful looking games out there. And because of the powers and the way you use them, especially the neon at night, oh my god, Seattle looks amazing.
That neon is great. Ugh.
We usually try not to gush about graphics too much here on the show, but goddamn, Infamous is a pretty game. Moving down the list, we got The Last of Us Remastered. It's that game that made you cry last year, but it's out again. It's prettier and runs at 60 frames a second.
And at full 1080p.
It looks good. And they added the photo mode, which we all appreciate very, very much. So thank you, Naughty Dog.
There's also the Left Behind DLC on there as well.
And the lesbian DLC. It's pretty cool.
No, I think it's called Left Behind.
Les Behind.
Did you play it?
No.
Damn it.
I mean, I played Last of Us.
Hey, wait, James, did you play it?
Which?
The Last of Us Remastered?
Yeah, I played it in my nightmares. Still played it.
I will admit, actually, this is a game that I have not picked up yet. It was rated as, obviously one of the best games of last year. I didn't have a need to run back into it because I already experienced the story. But the consensus is, if you did not play this game originally on PS3, you have to get it on PS4.
You also get, let's see here, in cinematic director commentary. Ooh. Photo mode, as Adam mentioned. Bonus downloadable content like Left Behind and the Abandoned Territories multiplayer map. Did you play Last of Us multiplayer? Anybody played that?
I dipped in there a little bit.
Oh.
I don't know. The multiplayer kind of completely undoes anything that game tries to do.
Despite any reservations anyone else has, I thought The Last of Us was a fantastic game. It was a good story. It was something that I was interested in as a world that I'm kind of excited to go back to, see what Naughty Dog wants to do with it. If they want to expand on it, similar to Uncharted, I'm okay with that. And I'm a big Troy Baker fanboy, so whatever.
Now it's 1080p, 60 frames a second. You can't go wrong on the PlayStation 4.
Touch that beard.
Up next, we've got Kojima and Guillermo del Toro's playable teaser. The scariest thing this year, easily.
I think it's a testament that this free demo is on this list to the game, right?
Yeah, we kind of threw you guys a curveball. These are just you didn't have to buy everything that came out. This one came out of nowhere.
This demo lasts, like, if you play it right, it's still gonna last you probably what, 90 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hours?
Maybe.
And that's if you know what to do already.
We
also,
spent, 6, 7, 8 hours on it?
We spent a lot of time in this game, got very, very scared. It did exactly what a teaser should do, and I think what a lot of horror games should do.
Regardless of how long the demo actually is, the amount of content that came out of this game, just from the YouTube world, is astounding, more than most full release games. The internet collaborating together to try to solve it was just one of the most amazing things that happened this year in gaming.
Not one of us beat it, right?
No.
We didn't beat it.
No, we didn't beat it.
Other people did. Other smarter, braver people beat it.
Man, that's really sad.
Regardless of this was our first look at the upcoming Silent Hills, and if any other part of the game is anything like this, we're very, very excited.
I got one question for you. James, you gonna buy it?
I don't know. My only thing, the testament to this demo is that I'm apprehensive that a full-fledged game can be nearly as scary as it.
You play as Norman Reedus.
Unless it's just a bunch, and then you finish this one, you're like, oh, good, that's over, and then it immediately puts you in a new scary house.
So I'm not gonna buy it because I'm so scared.
I'm too scared to buy it.
Wrapping up our list of the best PS4 games, we're going down with Final Fantasy XIV.
No, we're going up with Final Fantasy XIV. Best MMO ever made?
Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
Best MMO ever made?
Ever made.
The game's so nice, they had to make it twice.
There you go. It actually really sucked the first time around. It's basically the WoW template, except all the little things that you never knew were a problem with WoW they fixed in 14. They added a bunch of stuff to 14 that now actually WoW's been copying. You have like a retainer that can do quests for you. All of your classes are in one character, so you don't have to roll multiple characters just to play different classes. You can switch just by equipping different gear sets. It's got great dungeon design, it's got great music, great graphics. It is the best MMO. Also, it's just like a fucking Final Fantasy jerk-off session. Like, there's so much references and fan service in that game. Makes me happy.
Now, finally, this is not a PlayStation 4 exclusive. It's also on PC, but you've been rotating between the two platforms. Do they compare? How close are they?
They're actually pretty close, and that's one thing that I really like about the PS4 port of Final Fantasy XIV. MMOs are obviously very mouse-based usually, which makes playing them on console a pain in the ass. I remember playing Final Fantasy XI on 360 about 30 years ago. So 14 on PS4 is great because, first of all, it's well tuned to a controller, but the PS4 has the touchpad, and you can basically use that as a surrogate for a mouse. And the UI's been kind of recalibrated for all that kind of stuff. You can either hybridize by using the game controls and the touchpad, or just one or the other. They did a lot of smart stuff in bringing that to console, so good on you.
So if you're in a situation where you don't have a PC, but you can afford, say, a $400 console, you would highly recommend Final Fantasy XIV.
Absolutely.
Chocobo Edition.
Yes, and people have been using their Vitas to craft remotely. Yep.
So that about wraps up all the best PS4 games of 2014. In our opinion, yes, we left off Drive Club because it was a broken piece of mess.
And we also left off a bunch of other indie games that were all not exactly similar, but they're all kind of platformers. And not to say that they're bad games, we just left them off because they're not as big. That's all.
So with 2014 coming to a close, I think we can still safely say that the PS4 is the best bang for your buck in terms of console hardware, and all the third-party games look so good on the PS4. We love it. It's been a fantastic year. We're just happy we got to play all these cool games.
And Little Big Planet.
What about it?
It's not out yet.
Fucking Wait, it's not out?
Sackboys?
Wait, didn't it come out?
Did it come out?
Pretty sure it's out.
Wait, look it up. Feel free to yell at us in the comments about Little Big Planet 3 and how it came out.
Right, because it is the best game of 2014
Look,
for the
some
PlayStation
kid
4.
remade Final Fantasy VII in Little Big Planet 2 or whatever, and we continue to not care. Hey, welcome to the show, Friday. Hi!
It's Feliz Dia de la Caja! Stupid. We are dumb.
Happy Boxing Day, everyone.
Merry Boxing Day.
Today the show asking the question, Xbox One versus PS4, who won the entire year of 2014?
The PC.
Okay, thank you for watching, everyone. Enjoy your presents.
Just wouldn't be the holidays without some family rivalry. You know all hell's going to break loose when Uncle Xbox asks Auntie PS4 to pass those mashed potatoes.
Oh boy, I hate the domestic disturbances. So anyway, fuck it. Let's get the fighting out of the way early and decide once and for all who won this year.
All right, so starting first with the system updates, let's take a look at how the systems themselves have matured over 2014.
First up, the PS4, which started the year on version 1.52 and then ended at 2.01, which is a drastic improvement of a total of 0.49.
That's pretty good. Along the way, the PS4 picked up tons of important features. Version 1.7 added the Share Factory, allowing you to do some rudimentary editing on your FIFA killstreak videos.
Correct, and the 1.71 update allowed you to finally turn off HDCP.
Nice job, Sony. They followed through.
So you wouldn't have to use Share Factory anymore because it's a joke.
The biggest features came in 2.0, which added Share Play, the ability to upload clips to YouTube, the ability to play music from USB devices, and themes. Lawrence, what are themes and why are they important?
Well, they're not important at all. It's just it allows you to skin your system, so when you turn on your PS4, you see your anime waifu smiling at you. Feel a little less lonely. That's what games are.
So overall, the most important feature was the one they took away, getting rid of HDCP. So
yeah. Nice job, Sonny. Way to go. Way to go.
Makes our lives easier, so we make content for you guys. Sure. All right, moving on to the Xbox One. Let's go over their updates.
The Xbox One had a lot more ground to make up in 2014 when it comes to interface. Yeah. And luckily, the updates we've seen have gone a long way to fixing it. Lawrence, take it.
Oh God, just to give you an idea of where it was, the first update in 2014 added the ability to delete game and application save data. You couldn't even do that
at the beginning of 2014. They wouldn't let you. You couldn't even see it.
That's really dumb.
Yeah.
Super dumb.
Further updates restored functionality oddly missing from the Xbox 360, like cross-title party chat and friend notifications.
Okay, that's cool.
Simple things.
Other nice to haves included automatic sign-in and external storage support. One of the coolest additions hit in July with the Snap Center. What is it? Lawrence, what's that?
Yeah, it's when you double tap the Xbox button and that little like plush-shaped menu appears. It basically gives you a jump menu to snap apps that you use a lot.
Oh,
For me, it's achievements for other people that have friends, maybe their friends list. It just it's a fast way to put information on the side. It's basically like a guide button on the 360, except it took a year to get here and it's not as fast.
Yeah, you can kind of tell it was tacked on just how slow it moves. It's like a whole 14 frames a second.
It's really bad.
It's a little clunky. Also, the last addition was the Xbox One Media Player, which was added in August. It's very surprisingly, it's very useful.
Yeah, you put a USB thing and play video.
It works like a computer. It's kind of nice.
The Xbox One really made a lot of progress in 2014, but it's still got a few rough edges to smooth out before it can really compete with the PlayStation 4 in ease of use.
Correct. And we don't want to forget our little friend, the Wii U.
Hey guys, I'm still here.
You shut up. You speak when spoken to. So while the Xbox One and the PS4 saw steady updates through 2014, the Wii U just had one worth talking about, really.
All right, it was the 5.0 update, which released in June, and added the Quick Start menu, allowing you to bypass loading the system menu and jump right into a game.
Yeah, the update did shave about 20-30 seconds off of loading games, which is great, considering the Wii U is oddly slow at booting up the system menu.
Sure, ultimately the Wii U still lacks social and connectivity features found in the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, but it's still good at playing Mario Kart and Smash Brothers, and that's really all we needed to do.
Yeah, and it does this new thing where a blue light will flash, telling me when a new game has come out.
It makes noise too.
It does?
Who cares? Verdict on the system, the Xbox One is the most improved console in 2014, but the experience on the PlayStation 4 is still the best, and it's getting better and better.
Yeah, in this sort of case, it's probably not best to get the most improved award. If it worked out of the box the first time out, you're probably in the better part of the running.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's move over to services,
okay.
Namely PlayStation Plus versus Xbox Live versus the Miiverse?
What is that?
I guess.
What is Wii U system?
Look, we're trying to keep the Wii U included in the conversation.
Stop doing it.
Yeah.
You're forcing it.
I'm sorry, these services didn't see a lot of change through 2014. Mostly we saw how dangerous it is when a game relies on those services to be functional.
Yes, a perfect example is Drive Club's connectivity features, which didn't work at all when the game launched in October.
Similarly, Master Chief Collection just left a lot of Halo enthusiasts with Master Chief-sized blue balls when the multiplayer simply didn't work for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks? I think it's still having problems. Oddly enough, though, no problems finding a match in Smash Brothers or Mario Kart.
Yeah,
works totally fine.
Lawrence, you've had no trouble, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it does what it does.
There you go.
there's an advantage to simplicity sometimes.
Yeah. So the winner, really, is it Xbox One, PS4? I mean, they have the gold programs and the Plus program.
No, they were both broken.
Free games-ish.
No, they were both broken.
Thousands of dollars worth of titles.
I mean, we paid millions of dollars into those services and they were broken.
I got the Binding of Isaac on my Vita.
Let's move on to the exclusives. So first up, we got the Xbox One. Xbox One had Sunset Overdrive, which was a huge hit. I think everybody that played it loved it.
Yeah, we don't know how it did sales-wise, but everyone who played it seems to like it. Yeah. Next up, Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Started out as a big win when they announced it, and then when it came out,
it just exploded.
The one thing everyone actually wanted, the multiplayer, did not work.
Right. And then there's also Titanfall. Titanfall, I thought, was generally pretty well received. It didn't sell amazingly, but it sold pretty well, and most people enjoyed it, I thought.
And also considering you could get it on the 360 and the PC, you did have other options. We personally played it on PC.
Lawrence, which one do you think was the best of those three?
Personally, Sunset Overdrive, but that's just because it matches my tastes.
Okay.
I like rock music. I like fun video games, open world stuff. It's just a fun-ass game.
All right. Yeah.
Bias.
What about Killer Instinct? Season 2 came out.
Not on there. Sorry, man.
Let's move over to the PS4, most namely the first game that came out, Infamous Second Son, a game I enjoyed very much.
Yeah, you played all the way through it, right?
I did. I would like it.
Okay. Final Fantasy 14. This one's for you, Lawrence. Yep, you're excited about it.
No.
He said it's the best. Lawrence says it's the best MMO ever made.
Sure. I'm not going to argue
Lawrence,
with
are
you.
you talking?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Also, what would this year be without a remaster, namely The Last of Us Remastered, the game you played last year? Play it again.
It would still be a normal year without. We don't need it.
It's hypocritical of us because then we jizz all over GTA 5. So
I know. Well, also Drive Club, the broken game.
graphics though. Do you see the water physics?
I mean, I saw it, but
when
we
you
didn't
wipe
get-
the windshield, it looks like you're outside.
Didn't really get to play it. And we're still including the Wii U for you, Joel.
Yes.
So we got Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Bros., and Bayonetta 2. All of those games amazing.
Yeah, when you really break it down, I mean, really the Xbox One is tied with the Wii U, and I kind of lean more towards the Wii U.
I think most people do.
Because those games worked.
Yep, that's true.
But if you're an older generation, obviously the Xbox wins,
Yeah.
but Nintendo, they know what they're doing.
They really do. Moving on to the third-party advantages like graphics and DLC.
Sure.
All the P's go to the PlayStation 4, except for maybe Assassin's Creed Unity. That was the only one that looked better on the Xbox One. Every other game looked better on the PS4.
Yeah, but it was just margin.
Very, very marginal.
And it's no secret that most multi-platform games run better on the PS4,
course.
even if the difference is negligible.
Yep, that's
Given that most third parties don't even touch the Wii U unless they're paid to, Nintendo's little guy just doesn't really enter into the conversation anymore, sadly.
Lawrence, who wins?
PlayStation 4.
Absolutely. That's an easy one for us. Moving on to price. Yes, the Xbox One cut its price to $350, so they ended up winning the holiday season.
Sure, especially when they had a lot of ground to make up.
Yep.
And yes, the Wii U had some great games that we've all played a million times already.
They're good. And yes, PC always wins when it comes to graphics and games. Spool.
Yeah.
Yes, we know. However... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, he just plays Team Fortress.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's
Graphics don't mean jack.
It's a 7-year-old game. However, PlayStation 4 still won 2014. They really did. They went from 4 million consoles sold at the beginning of the year to now 14 million sold.
Wow.
They sold 10 million consoles in a year, while the Xbox One has only sold 9 million in its entire lifespan.
Yeah, and as the time of this taping, we're still not at the end of the year.
That's
It's
true.
going to be insane to see what all you guys got under your little Christmas trees. Or Hanukkah things.
There's no what?
I don't know.
Is there a Kwanzaa bush?
I don't know. Ask the Kwanzaa people.
Look, like the Wii U, we're trying to include everybody. It's a
so
big
you're gonna
world.
put a Japanese tree now? It's a bonsai tree. That's what it's called.
You can move past
Joel's the one who made it racist.
All right, Lawrence, who won?
We are giving it to the PlayStation 4.
Fanboys.
Nice
Such Xbox fanboys.
No,
We just gave an award to the PlayStation
Yeah,
4.
but
then.
I know you're Xbox fanboys.
Well, Lawrence, why do we give it to PlayStation 4?
It's mostly just the all-around picture. Yeah, the Xbox One and the Wii U, they'll have 9s and 10s in certain categories.
Yeah.
But the PlayStation 4 is just good at everything. So if you're kind of a generalist gamer, you'll find something you want on the PlayStation 4. The Xbox One and the Wii U have great exclusives, and there's certain specific things they do better, but for just the all-around gaming machine, PlayStation 4 can't be beat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and with that said, each console does offer a unique experience. So if you're a gaming enthusiast with a job, it's worth having everything. I always say, don't limit your
rich Mr. COVID.
I'm sorry, if you have disposable income and you have some free time like Spool, I mean, I always say don't limit your fun.
Or get a personal computer.
Whoa.
That's like $10 there.
That's $11, Joel. You just threw at me.
That can't.
Where are we going to lunch?
That represents the money that you. I don't know what I'm talking about. Cut that.
So there you have it. In the second year in a row, I believe, the PlayStation has taken away. Will they get it next year? Will we even care by then? Will we be living in a tablet-run world or not?
Really? You think we're going to play games on tablets?
We're moving to the Ouya, everybody. Time it came back.
Fun story. I gave away my Ouya to Goodwill.
Goodwill? You gave it to Goodwill?
A few months ago.
And they gave it back?
And then I found in another box another Ouya controller that I somehow had, and I didn't even bother. I just threw it away.
Oh, why'd you throw it? That's like $30.
Wow. Rich Joel over there.
Rich Joel, Mr. Rubin.
Enjoy your Boxing Day, everybody. Except for Joel.
On to your trailers.
All right, we're done.
Yeah, left side, Bruce. Left side, yeah. Follow the blue car. What are you doing? Listen to me. Follow the blue car.
I can't see anything. He's wearing sunglasses.
Sunglasses, James.
He's blind.
See, there it is. Whoa.
Yes.
Bruce.
It's in! Yeah! I hit my head! Hit my head!
Nice. They're all pissed.
No!
Why did you do
These things are.
No!
Oh, that's bad.
Help! Get up! Oh wait, wrong person. Jump in!
Oh, yeah,
Jump in!
Fucking no, they're getting in the
Grab him.
grab the dune buggy.
God! Did you see that guy just turn on his side?
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Come on.
I'm trying.
Everyone turn around.
I'm actually
Everyone turn around.
No.
Hey, everyone come back and just watch Bruce struggle to get up the first ramp. Let's just get a crowd of people watching Bruce strike.
You know how it is to play laughing this hard? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Aaron, go back to the beginning. Watch Bruce.
All right, hold on.
Nope.
Take it slow. Take it slow. Now jump.
Oh, nice.
There, that was it.
It's just like trials. Oh wow, you didn't even jump
again.
there.
Uh-oh, and then jump
You
one more
didn't even
time.
jump there.
People are telling us that.
Nope. That was the best one.
People are telling us that you. They said it helps to build up. Oh
shit.
bad. You
Do a barrel roll.
You gotta go slower than that.
Nice. 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 Keep that trick up. Oh, that was the one.
For sure you landed that. She's like this.
The bite's in her mouth.
You had like a heart attack in midair.
Wait, who's Sizzle?
I don't know. Some fucking rando.
We got a new guy. His name's Sizzle.
Sizzle looking to make a wave. That's the newest member of Inside Gaming. It's Sizzle. Adam, Bruce, James, and Sean, Lawrence, and Sizzle.
Well, you called me.
Oh! Sizzle, no!
Sizzle's out. Sizzle's out.
Sizzle's immediately handicapped. He can't race anymore.
Take that, AFK.
Sauce.
Put a sticky bomb on it.
Here, hold on.
Damn it! Oh, try it again. Try it again. Ha! Throw it. Ha!
Nice. It's on him.
Blow it up yet.
What is it?
It's on him.
What is it?
It's on the red card.
What is it?
What button?
It's a sticky bomb.
No.
Okay, Adam, thanks for your help.
Like it's
Press it. Press down.
Who the fuck knows? There's 100 buttons. What button do you press?
Uh-oh.
Is that Sizzle right there? Oh,
No, Sizzle's dead.
Help, Sizzle!
He's like, sup guys, it's me, Sizzle here. I'm gonna hit you up with a new gameplay. We're playing Clockwork Knight, Sizzle style, which means slowly. Oh, Sizzle's back.
Classic Sizzle.
Oh, you got them both! You got them both!
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
You're still not gonna finish. You're still not gonna finish. It doesn't
Oh, I almost did that guy.
doesn't matter. You're still DNF.
Hope you're happy.
Did you hear about these fuckers on the internet? They're selling our music.
That's our channel,
James,
Lars.
They're selling our music. Did you know about this? I didn't know about that, Lars, but you need to chill out because that's how most music is sold on the internet. We actually get a portion of every song sold. Fuck you, James! You're a pussy just like them. Who told this window they could have a picture of me in it? Lars, that's a mirror. I'm gonna fucking sue this window.
Sizzle's got your number.
Sizzle's out for me?
You know who to bet on, right?
You listen here, Sizzle.
Oh man, I thought you had more to it.
The thing is, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna see you on the racetrack, Sizzle, and when I'm done with you, I'm gonna break your sizzle bottom in half.
What?
Sizzle bottom?
I'm gonna sizzle your bottom with my palm.
No, you don't want to do that either. That's sort of gay.
I'm gonna bend over my knee, and I'm gonna kiss you once on the forehead, and I'm gonna sizzle that bottom with my lips.
No, you're not understanding. This is wrestling we're talking about, not not gay
I'll
sex.
pin you down. I'll get you in the old Boston Crab, Sizzle. You know what that means?
No.
I take your legs and I twist them all around and put my penis in your dick hole. Sizzled. You probably shouldn't have picked the solar-powered car.
Or you turn over.
Damn it.
Oh boy. Bumped him.
Come on.
He's trying to help you. Yeah, bump us out because we're like, no,
he
not
said
that
he'd
way.
get down the hill.
You asshole. Oh, I hate you. I hate you, Nate. Nate, what is your problem?
I hear him. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Nate was apologizing, but he's secretly being a douche.
See? It works. I'm moving forward. Look, it works.
Oh, that's what you do. You mash A.
Head start. Head start. Woo!
You're doing
Nice.
good. You're doing
Really
really good start.
Oh shit, I'm gonna get killed.
Shoot him.
Oh, yeah, run it up. Oh, boy, that was
Weapon backwards.
What about your gun?
all that was left with the wheels.
Left bumper. Left bumper.
Good, they took it.
Oh, shit. Just keep running.
Through the corpses.
Keep running. Come on. Keep going. Oh! Oh, combat roll. Nice move. Don't get that bike.
No, I don't need it.
Keep running. Keep running. Come Come on.
This is impossible.
Like a goat.
All right, use my reverse momentum to turn around.
Look at all the green
and
cars.
use my tires to go back.
Now you're fucking everybody else up.
There we go. We got it. I got an angle on it this time. Yep. There we go.
No, no, no!
Look at the
Go!
This is the worst traffic jam in the world.
Go! Shoot him! Shoot! Move!
Oh!
All right, you got to pedal.
Oh, that guy's
Pedaling is part of it too, Adam. For those of you with really high levels, what were the strategies you used to get there? Dumb! No, but how many of you got there by playing the game or by doing like specific missions that have high rewards over and over again?
Stupid!
Wait, you got it, you got it. Come on!
You got it!
Come on!
Oh, man.
God damn! Oh boy, this is bad news. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Watch out for that rock! Oh.
All I did was tap the brake. Look at her steering.
She's just like, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
God damn it, I hate these races.
Get your wreckage out of
Hey, come on!
Guys, one at a time. All right, what do you think this is? Some sort of race?
Your laugh is so contagious. I have like dreams about it.
Oh, he says he dreams about my laughs.
Who?
Some dude.
This is really hard.
This is impossible.
Oh, nice.
Hit the gas.
Oh, okay, grind the rail. Penitent man will pass. Penitent man will pass.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Penitent
Oh!
First try.
Watch out!
Move! Katie Bacon.
Katie Bacon, get out of the way!
Oh!
In there. Oh boy! Oh no! You got pushed through time and space. All right, you gotta land on someone.
No! Oh no!
Land it.
You can make it!
It's on.
Oh.
Sorry, forgot to put my hazards on.
This is it. This is it.
I think you got it.
Come on, James.
No!
Almost.
Oh no.
There's no way.
No!
Oh my gosh.
This is already bad.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no!
Oh no!
Slow down!
Adam, you're doing great.
Slow down!
Adam,
Oh
you're
my
doing...
god! Oh my god! No! Oh no! Ah, damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
You were doing so well that time.
Damn it!
Oh yeah.
Can you go?
Yeah.
I hit it! That's fucking bullshit!
Let him go.
Everyone fell off at the same time.
All right, I'm gonna
Look at that guy so far. All right, guys, we need you to watch Bruce and tell him when to hit the gas and when not to, and then I'll relay.
Tell him I'm the blue
So everyone just watch Bruce in the blue convertible.
Blue convertible.
Oh, it's not convertible.
They're saying gas! Gas!
Break!
Hold on, they're gonna help you. He's helping you. He's helping you.
Break!
Tell him, motherfucker.
Yeah, here we go. All right, guys, good strategy. Convertible top is down in the rain.
Let's do it! Let's do this!
Is it going or
All right,
not?
Paramonster, you tell us when to hit the gas. No!
Wait. Okay, here we go.
That was the problem.
Wait, you gotta break!
They're just going, gas! Oh man, oh god.
Oh, break. Just break on top one of these. All right.
No. Oh, you guys, you gotta recover. You gotta recover. You gotta recover. They are just not even trying anymore.
Oh.
Okay.
I think this is it.
Okay.
This feels like winter.
Okay. All right, maybe you don't go so fast.
No.
Keep going fast.
Pedal to the metal.
Oh,
Keep
no.
going. Keep going, Bruce.
Oh no! Oh, here you go.
Comic's got it.
Hey-o!
Nice.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the second one.
I think you went up the wrong ramp.
No.
I think you did the wrong one.
No way.
It didn't change anything on his map. I think he did the wrong one.
Oh no. Oh man.
I think this is
Look at it way up there. Visualize.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks for the bump. Really appreciate it, buddy.
That's
all right, here we go.
Position.
All right, you can Here. Frog splash.
Oh no!
You should see if you can bounce from fan to fan to fan to fan.
You can even see the shame in him while he's like flying away, like sliding right through there.
Don't even try to turn it. Just keep going. Just go straight.
Yeah. Oh, go Bruce, go. Go Bruce, go. Oh my God, Bruce!
No! Oh, damn it!
Land on top.
Stick it.
Perfect. Stuck it.
Gold medal.
That checkpoint, so take it real easy, okay? Don't go around. Everybody go through the middle.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Whoa, whoa.
Shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Throw the needle.
You got it.
Oh, nice job, Kobe.
Get a little tap.
Nice job, Kobe.
Little tap.
Kobe, get
Little
good.
tap.
Oh, man, you're doing so good.
It's not easy.
Got a clear path.
What if you just park your car in one of those?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just put it in the middle. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Nobody knows what to do.
I can't fit through. I can't have trouble fitting through.
Go right there.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Here they come. Here they all reset.
Look at.
Oh no, put it. Go.
Oh, you're not.
It's already taken
Oh
off.
man, Man Mountain, wait
long
for us.
gone.
Man Mountain,
wait.
Wait, man.
Mountain, no.
Mountain, wait.
Man Mountain.
Oh fuck. Wait, hold on. Man Mountain, wait.
Man Mountain.
Oh, Man Mountain, wait. Oh shit.
Well, I got killed by my own team.
All right, here we go. This is it. Shot of the year. Shot of the year.
Yeah!
I told you could do it.
Fuck that guy.
Oh shit.
Gotcha.
All right, just go.
He's still alive.
Whoa!
Oh, you guys are doing tricks.
Guys, why didn't you just go around the boxes?
They're
Motivational
all to your
shot.
right. They're all to your right. Turbin,
Didn't we
protect
kill
us.
him earlier?
Turbin, protect
Turbin,
us.
keep me covered.
There, right there. Oh!
Turbin,
Get out of the way!
Stop covering us! Move your body,
Move! Turbin, move!
Move, Turbin!
You guys are just gonna cry.
Oh, God damn it.
Just take off first. Take off first, Bruce. Oh, God, what a bad spot. There you go. All right,
As
fly
high
away.
as you can.
Fly away. Never come back.
All right. Oh, what? Who shot me in the air? How is that even possible?
Come on, Bruce, you don't want to finish last.
I'm cheering you on, yeah, from the finish line.
I look like a fucking idiot. Oh, man.
All right, well.
Hey, we're done, all right? That's it.
Bruce
we're done.
is really pissed, you guys.
We're done.
So we gotta go.
We're not playing anymore.
We gotta calm him down. Sorry, guys.
Can we say cancel, please?
Knock the webcam down.
Somebody say cancel.
Adam's gonna have to fix that. So
I'm clicking stop. I'm clicking stop.
Whoop.
take the shot.
General corners, good.
No shooting. Good. Don't.
Wait.
Getting shot at. Up there on the hill.
Oh,
Fall. Hit your head.
Okay.